Oh, hi guys. What's up? Night of Champions, let's go. How are you? Glad you guys could be here. We're gonna do it live. We just got in the door. The kids had tennis this morning. We watched them smash it. Smashing other little kids. So did that. I got my Night of Champions on the side. Remember, this is Night of Champions watch along. I hope you are watching your own stream. Whatever it is you're doing, I'm watching it myself. And just as a reminder, we're not watching WWE Night of Champions on stream. That's illegal, brother. Good to have you guys here. It's cold in here for me. Ugh. TBL Night. Smitty, how are you, buddy? I got your email. We'll talk soon. Jamie, what's going on, buddy? So what do you guys think? So is the Sammy Kevin Owens, or no, is the Seth match opening? Typical watch, where can you watch it? Google streaming options, Peacock, Canada, it's on Sportsnet. You gotta buy subscriptions. I hear Seth is starting it off. I'm watching live right now, so it's at the, it's still pre-show for like another minute. Cody's promo backstage for the kickoff? No. Jamie digging the hat. Thank you. I had like 3 hats. They're all gone. I have no idea what happened. Either the dog ate them. The dog ate one of my hats. I was very upset. And I lost the other ones. Eric, Solo, and Roman versus the Usos is first? I thought it was first. We'll find out in like a minute. Oh, Logan, I love... Did you guys watch SmackDown segment? The main event segment? Ooh-wee! I loved that. The only thing I wish they did, because Roman held up the tag titles, like he had 4 titles in his hands. I really wish Heyman went and threw the heavyweight titles over Roman, and then you got that shot of Roman holding all the belts. That would have been killer. Oh, it's going to be a good turn. All right, this is about to start. If we time up our shoots, because it's going to be like a little bit off, like there's always a delay or whatever for people. World Heavyweight Championship match? Safe bet is Seth. Jimmy's the tribal chief, Vito. It was awesome. Woo! Here we go. It's starting. Acknowledge me. It's the intro. Jacob, I did. I saw all of the Fight Forever stuff. I'm watching. I got it on my iPad. Then I know I'm totally safe. I saw the Fight Forever screenshots. The main menu, all of that. Alright, they're doing their intro stuff right now. Yeah, Lucha Libre, I'm like, I'll go into Universe Mode. I'm going to put it all on Roman. Yes, by the way, guys, if you're joining us here live, this is our first time doing a live watch-along. I really appreciate it. We got almost 100 people in the chat. If you guys can, support the channel. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you can, because we're working towards 100K. Can't do that with 100 people, but we got good people here hanging out. Oh, Triple H. Triple H doing the voiceovers. I love it. I'm very interested to see what the match card's going to be. If Seth and AJ are opening, I gotta figure that they're going to close with Roman. Because that SmackDown segment was pretty darn good. Aw, Timothy, thank you, buddy. This has been the best rebound I found with the Bloodline and the Usos and Sammy and Kevin Owens. This has been a very good shift back, because I felt like it was getting really dull having the Bloodline storyline. And now that Jimmy is saying that he's the tribal chief, it's really making things interesting. Betrayal is in the air. Something's gonna happen. I'm glad the Seth AJ match, I'm just disappointed that it's not having crazy build. It's not 2 Raw guys. And they didn't build this long enough where you felt like you had 2 main event guys that were building up, and then Triple H announces the title, and then you feel like, oh my god, these 2 are going to clash. Like, it's kind of like, here, we have a great wrestling match that's going to happen. And I think it's going to be amazing. Enigma. Yes, finally. We'll see how this goes. If people enjoy it, if we hang out in the community, well, we might do more. The challenge doing watch-alongs on a regular basis is just timing. They're 8 p.m. Eastern, and Matt's got kids. So it's difficult. And WWE does so many shows. But today I was like, oh, I got time, and it's 1 to 4 or 1 to 3 p.m., whatever. I was like, we could totally do this. Triple H, talking more. This is a long intro. The good thing about the Saudi shows is they build them up like WrestleManias. I know they got to, but... Night of Champions and Triple H coming out, winning everything. The Superdome. That's a lot of pyro. If you guys are watching along, they just did the opening sequence. Night of Champions logo, pan to the crowd. Let's go. Jamie, the mini event was entertaining. Will Asuka win? I don't know. I hope Bliss shows up and does something. Fart Monkey, what's up, buddy? Hype Ollie? Brother, you gotta Google where to watch. Find streaming. It's on Peacock in the US. It's on Sportsnet in Canada. You gotta find streaming services and pay for it. Too sweet. They're in the Superdome. Yeah, AEW Fight Forever looks good, doesn't it? Well, it looks interesting. Yeah, it looks like something. Looks like it's gonna be a fun game. I do like when they did the close-up shots and all that. Like right now they're panning to the World Heavyweight title. I do like all of the little intricacies. Like we can actually see it. It's homage to the World Heavyweight title, to the Winged Eagle. It's got a little bit of everything. I dig that. Oh, here we go. So it is going to be for the heavyweight title as the first match. Sweet. Asuka win by DQ? Maybe. We might get an LA Knight match today. I'm into that. Scott, you graduated from high school today? Scott, way to go, buddy. Happy graduation. Thanks for joining me on your graduation. Here we go. AJ Styles music just dropped. Wizban, or Wiseban, hi. Demir, what's going on, buddy? I hope Mattel to get you to bring more action figures to the game. That'd be sick. The John Cena one was cool. Here we go. Bam, AJ Styles. Scott, ah, thanks, brother. I can't imagine. I want to see it. More and more I think about it, I'm like, it probably will not happen. Bloodline winning. Like, Roman winning. But man, it'd be cool if he did. It'd just be so interesting. King Nugent, you're joining me while you're at work? That'll boy. Hell yeah. Yes, Twan. I know, I watched the press conference, Triple H is up there, and everyone's chanting LA Knight. Yeah, I'm like, you better put him on the card. Also, last night on SmackDown, I know it was taped, but LA Knight's entrance, everyone was cheering him, and they piped in boos. It, like, definitive, clear pipe-in boos. It was obnoxious. Yeah, the arena's good. AJ's attire looks good. By the way, we'll do attire downloads. Tired finishers. We'll do attire downloads for you guys for Night of Champions. Probably by Monday. Because typically it takes creators a few days to put them together. Depends what everyone's wearing. AJ's gear is pretty standard. Yeah, Jamie, it's a big weekend, man. I can't get away with watching all the wrestling, so I got Night of Champions in me. I might watch Double or Nothing live. I might just watch it on Monday. Want none. They don't want none. That title looks good. The more I see the heavyweight title, I'm like, ah, man, I like it. This is Cora Jade's 2023 look. Next we have Nikki. just uploading a YouTube short right now too, guys. Multitask, brother. I kind of want AJ to win. Get Seth to chase all the way to SummerSlam, but I will not be surprised that Seth will probably win. It might be talked about for a while. They don't want none. You also open up the show with this because you're getting the crowd chanting Seth. Whoa, look at Seth's gear. What is that? What is he wearing? That's awesome. That is the biggest fur coat I think I've ever seen. No, it's not a fur coat. It's got the leopard pattern. Oh my god. What is that? His pants look good. The blue and the gold? What is that? First glance, I'm like, oh, cool. It's a choice, Tom. It's Def Leppard. It's a decision. Now, they're gonna kick it off with a banger match anyways. But that jacket, no, that's a woman's jacket. It's 092. It's something. That Jeddah Stadium's massive, eh? When they do the huge shots like that, where it pans around, my goodness. It's a huge dome. I like that it's a dome, that it's not outside. Like it's a closed dome anyways for what they're doing. And they do that, I like that because the crowd sounds better. I know WWE does all of their giant stadium shows and they're all outside, but the problem I have with that when it's WrestleMania is that all the sound just, it's gone. When you get smaller arenas or you get closed roof, all of the acoustics, they sound better. I wish they'd stop going to Middle East, but oh well. Yeah, Travis, it is what it is at this point. It's not going to stop. The pants are good, TBO. There's that title. There we go. Because if you're watching along with me, ref's holding up the belt. Do they have Samantha Irving as a ring announcer? Or no, they got both of them, I guess. He's holding up that belt for a long time. There we go. The reverse, I don't know. I don't know if Roman's going to be main event or not. Since this is opening, I kind of think they are going to close with it. It wouldn't surprise me if they close with Brock, but... AJ Styles. Crowd likes AJ. They're both over. I remember the first ones they did of the Jeddah shows. They were not good. They really lean... Now they've made them their own, like they've made them canon and they're part of the pay-per-view. They were not that way before. Need to focus! until the... About the new WWE title, 309 going down the drain. Good lord, Scott. Well, let's... Hopefully it's fun. I want to get a replica title. I heard the footballer Cristiano Ronaldo's is there. I have no idea. Question, Travis. Do you think if he comes back, can Bray even be saved at this point? It'll take a lot, man. Travis, it'll take a lot to get Bray back on track. If he comes back, the crowd will pop. They'll be into it, but they gotta come out and be like, you cannot bring Bray Wyatt back to like any SmackDown or Raw and give me 4 or 5 weeks of just endless promos. The crowd is gonna just start booing it. You'll get the first pop at the pay-per-view if he shows up. You'll get the first pop at the show at like Raw, but after that, you gotta give us stories. You cannot just have this guy gone for no reason. David Colon, hello. Marty, what's going on, buddy? Logan? I don't know. That'd be cool if he did. If Bray showed up at the end of this, see what I want. See, this opens the show, so they're either just gonna give us like Seth, fireworks, pyro, they move on to the next match, or they could build off a story. Because this is opening the night, I kind of want either Bray to come out after the celebration, the pyro, have the lights hit, boom, Bray shows up, and you instantly got Seth versus Bray for the title, which would be really cool. You could also do Drew and have a heel Drew show up, which is kind of what I'd rather have. Let there be the huge celebration. You could go up to the stage and then just bang, he just hits him with the Claymore and holds up the title, and you instantly got a SummerSlam feud. Good job, Marty. Watch with me, brother. Andrew Gaming Pro, hi. Well, Travis, the Uncle Howdy stuff, it was going on way too long, you're right, and they're just spinning their wheels. It didn't go anywhere. And people are always so excited for Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy. I'm like, yeah, I like Bray Wyatt too, but he needs to wrestle. It's still wrestling. He can't come out every week and just, oh man, you people are nice, man. Like, get into a match. Like, have a match. Fight Gunther. I don't know. Do something. Do something. Instead of running around with Uncle Howdy going, ha ha ha. It just gets to be silly. Jerry Lewis, what match is happening right now? AJ versus Seth. Corey, I don't know, man. What do you think's gonna happen? I feel like Sammy and Kevin Owens are gonna retain because you just, with WWE themselves, you can't have Roman Reigns with a limited schedule going on holding the belts, and there's no tag titles anywhere. So I just think for WWE's business, they can't put the titles on Roman. It'd be so cool if they did. But man, I don't know. I think it's just going to be Jimmy and Jay cost Roman on purpose. I think they're going to, if they really wanted to fast track some bloodline story, which they tend to take their time, but I think Jimmy could super kick Roman, costing him the belt. And then you're going to end up with, because Jay is like on SmackDown, he like took the title from Jimmy, the tag title from Jimmy, to hand it to Roman. They don't want to. I think it's going to be a story of they fight at either Money in the Bank or SummerSlam, and it's a tag team match. Because that way, if Jimmy kicks Roman, it still has Solo siding with Roman for now. But then you get that issue of will he turn on him or not? If Instant Classic is in Fight Forever, I don't know, Travis. Someone's kicking. Yeah, Roman's gonna get hit by something. That'd be cool, Kadar. You could do that. You could do Jimmy versus Roman, because we got Jay versus Roman. So Jimmy versus Roman 1-on-1, and then you just have Bloodline involved. That would be really cool. You could definitely do that, because then you could lead to the tag match at SummerSlam. Jamie, will the Bloodline collapse story culminate at SummerSlam or sooner? SummerSlam. Or SummerSlam's going to be the official downfall. Because right now it's teetering, but the official breakup would be SummerSlam to me. It'd be this tag match. Usos versus Roman and Solo has to decide whose side is he on. Oh, Travis. Oh, I'm sorry. Christian, I don't know if he made the cut. We'll know soon enough. I gotta be honest, I'm hoping to get invited by THQ. I haven't talked to them, but they're coming with the game coming out. Collision is coming to Toronto on the 24th, and the game comes out on the 29th. So I'm kind of fingers crossed as a fan that maybe THQ will reach out, because I know they've obviously a bunch of creators right now, Murphs and BDE and Dankops. They're all, I think they're at Double or Nothing, and they're getting hands on with the game. So I'm really hoping that as a little Canadian boy, maybe THQ will reach out and be like, hey, you're in Canada. Hey, you cover the game. You might come on. And I'm in Toronto. This match is pretty good so far. Tom Wong, dude, thank you for kicking it off. $5 super chat. Start my day off hot. Remember the time Jay said, man, I don't give a damn what the Tribal Chief say. Now Jimmy says Tribal Chief. Both Usos have completed 180. Very interesting too. You gotta know it's all on purpose. Now Jimmy is finally standing up. And Jimmy's always been the one that's been the more reluctant. Oh, AJ just hit Seth face first down. Damn. That looked like it hurt. Seth looked like he hit like right on his head. Whew. Seth doesn't look like he's all there. Oh man. Oh, you guys were asking earlier. Yeah, Jimmy was a savage last night. LA Knight, rumor that he's gonna have a match tonight. Hell yeah, give it to me. Give it to the fans. If LA Knight's there, why would you not? WWE's trying so hard to get LA Knight to be this heel. Ah, AJ just did the, reverse DDT? Off the second rope? Jimmy was great last night. That was the first time I've seen Jimmy break out in terms of character, like Jay has, where I felt invested in Jimmy, because he's always been the background guy. He's always been he's been cool with everything. Let's go along with it. And like you guys are saying, now it's completely 180'd in reverse, and now Jay is like, come on, just give Roman his belts. Like, just give him the belts. And Jimmy's like, no, I've had enough. I really like it. Grayson Waller's going to cost AJ? No, I don't know, man. I don't think anybody's going to cost anybody. I think it's going to be a clean 1, 2, 3. And that's where I see it, like, it's going to be Seth, because why not? They can just have a clean... It doesn't hurt AJ that much, really. AJ goes back to SmackDown, he fights Grayson Waller, he continues with Karrion Kross, and it'll be forgotten. But if you have somebody come out after Bray Wyatt, Drew McIntyre, big splash by Seth. Kick out. Boys, yeah, the Bloodline continues again. Bloodline wins again. Seth Franklin Rollins. Oh, guys, got 122 people watching us live. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up on your computer, on your iPad, on your phone, on your whatever. Just tap that little guy, that goes a long way. Oh, 2 count. Slim Himbo, you're late, but you made it. Good buddy. Good job there. Logan, you think Bray will show up? I don't know. Here, let's start a poll. Here, I'll ask you guys. Community poll. Is Bray Wyatt going to show up today, tonight? Night of Day Champions. There's a monitor under the ring. Uh-oh. Seth's going for pedigree. Reverse. Dodgy? I think there's more of a chance... Joe Compton, what's up, buddy? I think there's more of a chance that SummerSlam we see, like, Kevin Owens turn on Sammy. I don't know what they're going to do there. I do want to see them break up again. I know it's a short-lived thing, but I just see Kevin Owens being like, I'm tired of this bloodline stuff. I'm tired of Sammy doing this. Like, we won the titles, and it's still not about us defending the titles, and I want to fight, and I want to win, and then he just, bang, powerbomb Sammy. Smitty, you canceled Peacock? Oh, damn. Do you think they should do a Bronson Reed versus Gunther feud? Gunther is, I feel like, is going to get closer and closer to being a face. Oh my god, Styles Clash. He's going for it on the second rope. Nope, reversed. You think he betrays Sammy tonight? I don't know. I think that gets too complicated. Alright, let's end this poll. 60% say no Bray tonight. Alright, who's winning tonight? Poll is up, everybody. Who's winning tonight? AJ, Seth. That's the opening match right now if you're watching. Ian Miller, can I show what you're watching? No. Oh my god. Rollins did a cool move. Eli Cruz, you playing for us, right? No. Guys, if you've never come for a watch along of anything on YouTube, you can't show what's on screen. I'm not doing that. So no, if that's what you're looking for, peace out. Bray and Howdy tag champs? Hell yeah. It's so ridiculous. Travis split the tag titles? I know. D'Angelo? That's all good, buddy. You popped in. Pop in and out. That's all you gotta do. Dodgy D-pad? Well, let me talk to you, Dodgy. You come in here, you bunch of incels. You come in and knock it on my door. All you want is LA Knight, you big dummy. Hopefully we get him tonight. But we are getting LA Knight, what's his name? Ford in a qualifier, Money in the Bank qualifier. And I hope LA Knight wins. My thinking is that because WWE wants him to be a heel, he's not. And they're going to have Ford screw over like a win on LA Knight. LA Knight loses the qualifier, but then LA Knight's going to cost Ford the qualifier, and then they'll go up and have a feud. That's what I like. They're going to do something silly, though. TBL, yeah, Bray's DLC's coming down the pipe, right? It's going to be a little while. Montez was in the pre-show backstage. Jeffrey Jackson, can you tell me if Can you tell me if custom teams I made in exhibition to my universe? If I can transfer custom teams? You can't. Whatever you create in exhibition doesn't go over and vice versa. Caleb, it's the Seth AJ match is the opener for the title. And they just showed the replay of reverse neckbreaker suplex on the apron. Kadar, I want him as Money in the Bank too. Yeah, Jamie, this is a really good match. It's going to keep building. It's going to get some near fall soon. It's now like almost a 30-minute match. It's probably about a 20-minute match right now. Oh, Seth just hung up AJ. Opening main event, absolutely. Oh, did Seth just jam his knee? Oh no. Hang on, watch the replay. He landed. It looked like he landed okay. I think he's playing the knee injury. Yeah, I think Seth's playing that. D'Angelo, I can't decide if I'm gonna watch Double or Nothing. I don't think I am. I don't feel like paying for it. It's $60. And the show is... Card's pretty stacked, but I'm just not interested in the feuds. Like, I want to see the Jericho-Adam Cole match. That's kind of it. Travis, do you think career mode in AEW Fight Forever will be good or be bare bones? I think it's going to be okay. I got no reference point here. Just a guess. I think it's going to be fine. I think it'll be short. But I'm into it. Seth does look like a cheetah. Dodgy, that'd be a bold move, but I think they want Gunther to beat that Honky Tonk Man record. Yeah, Jamie, the 4 Pillars match will be good. I just want there to be some interesting outcome to that. But then we're moving very close to CM Punk's return. That'll be interesting. Here's one problem with AEW. It's a very simple one. John, pass me the Razor Moxley. Yeah, if you're not a Mox fan, it's all good. Good match here, everybody. Good match. Well, Gunther is... I feel like Gunther could go face. Because the fans will just be enjoying his work more and more. Chris Pugh, Bible Study. I'm watching Night Champions with the stream pulled up so I can talk to you while watching. Ah, Chris, thanks so much, buddy. JPW. I asked ChatGPT who would win, and he said AJ, if we count how many ChatGPT gets. Rexa? I think it's Seth. Yesterday that Naomi No, I did not see that. That's unfortunate. But you know what? Maybe it's great. People always say it's like, oh, they got divorced, and that's sad. Maybe it's a good thing. We're upset that people are going to be happier? Get out of here. Yeah, David Henry, it's a good match, man. Now we're getting into the thick of it. They're going back and forth, and Seth is doing kicks to the head to AJ. Ooh, and he's getting them. I do want to see Gunther in the main event, though. Oh, I just nailed AJ in the head. Roman Soldier vs. Kevin Owens main event. Mason, I think so. They didn't do this. They didn't do the heavyweight title. It's the opener. So I feel like they're going to go with the big story, and Roman Reigns is the guy. So what the hell was that? Seth just stomped his hand. It looked like he was going for a curb stomp. And he just hit AJ's hand, and AJ no-sold it. WrestleMania 40 Cody versus Triple H. No, Triple H is very much done. But that would be fun. It'll be fighting for who gets the chair. AJ Styles hit a pedigree. Oh, wow. Wow. AJ's busted. Wow. AJ hit a pedigree on Seth. I don't want Gunther as a face yet. I think at best he becomes a tweener, not a babyface. He just keeps doing what he's doing, and he gets so much over with the fans. But I do want to see Ilya show up. Ilya would be great. And JD McDonough and Judgment Day, and then you can have those guys feud. That'd be killer. Yeah, Kadar. Pedigree by AJ. Good stuff, man. Why can't WWE games put in the World Heavyweight Championship in the game? They tagged even my buddy Don Don. Shout out to Don Don. Because there's a World Heavyweight title that he put together, and then somebody else made one or something. And 2K retweeted it. And they liked it. Who was it? Don did... Oh, sorry. Sleepy Guy Mike. Shout out to Sleepy Guy Mike, because he put a new World Heavyweight title together. And my guy Donovan liked it. And then 2K was all over it too. And I'm like, why can't you just make the title in the game? Make people happy. Oh, Seth's knee gave out. Crazy Irish football. Thank you very much for your super chat, buddy. We appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. You guys are awesome when you give out super chats and support. Goes right into the channel pot. Keeps the lights on, brother. Curb stomp. Seth's knee gave out. Here we go. Seth Rollins wins. Wow. Good match. So what'd you guys think? Seth did it. They played the knee. They played the knee injury for Seth. Where's the title? Give him the title. Oh, Triple H is giving him the title. Damn. Oh, that's cool. That's nice for Seth. Seth is Triple H's guy. That's really nice for Seth. Seth's the new champ. All right. What'd you guys think of the match? I thought good. Not like earth-shattering. I thought it was just, that's a good match. A little bit of story, but I like that. I like that moment though, Triple H for Seth. That's his guy. Yeah, Zio, it could have been better. It was long enough. They gave it a lot of time. Well, it wasn't like crazy WrestleMania level match between AJ and Seth. Yeah, Joe, I think that's good. 3 out of 5 stars. 3.5 out of 5. Very good. Had a few spots, but it wasn't like you've seen these guys go on Raw before, and I'm like, they've had banger matches. There, he gets his pyro. But Seth deserves it, D'Angelo. Yes, 100%. There, Seth gets a belt. Raw now has a belt. Hudson, what's going on, buddy? 7 out of 10? Jackery? Yeah. Well, Seth will have that title for a while. It's a good match. But it wasn't spectacular. And Mr. Splash? Yes. LA Knight better be here. Well, Omega Man, I think that's part of the problem. We didn't get enough build. Like, you can do a tournament, you can even do the AJ Seth thing. You can even do Seth, AJ, like, AJ's obviously on SmackDown, and do this whole thing. I just think the build of the story wasn't good because you're just so heavy-handed Seth that he was going to win. And you gave AJ no segments, no promos, nothing. Like, he had a thing on the Grayson Waller experience. So they didn't really give you much of a thing of thinking that it was going to be any different. So I think that's what takes away from the match itself, is you're just kind of like, foregone conclusion, Seth's going to win. There wasn't enough intrigue. If AJ and Seth were both on Raw and they won that tournament and they were battling promos back and forth for a couple of weeks, I think it would have been a different story. That's the other thing. You didn't have these two face to face. You never had them go at it on a promo. And I think it could have used that. Because, you know what? It really could have used, in my opinion, it could have used AJ coming over to Raw, or them doing a sit-down interview and being like, we're going to do this at a neutral location because they can't go to Raw or SmackDown. Have them do a sit-down or an empty arena promo or something, and just have it so that AJ could be like, what if I win? I'm coming to Raw, and I'm bringing the OC, and you give people intrigue. All right, commercial break. Yeah, Adonis, the build was weak. It's barely a build. Well, then you also had like AJ doing Grayson Waller thing. You had AJ in a match with Karrion Kross, so you already made it feel like AJ's not on Raw, like he's not associated. You needed that tease of AJ doing a promo in the ring, like before the Karrion Kross match, and be like, I'm getting this Karrion Kross match done because I'm gonna be your Raw champion. I'm saying goodbye to SmackDown because I'm going over to Raw to dominate as the champion, and I'm bringing the OC with me. And you didn't give fans any of that. Yeah, it was a good PW. It was a good long opener, though. Money in the Bank. Oh, they're teasing Omos. Yeah, I could see Omos and Money in the... Ooh, what if they make Omos Money in the Bank? Omos's Money in the Bank would be cool. They have him as that spectacle guy. He's a free agent. Have the free agent run, and then you can always just have it looming. Yeah, Omos might be a very good pick if you want to pick up Mr. Money in the Bank this year. Because he can go on both brands. He can tease promos. MVP can talk for him. He can tease Roman. He can tease Seth. And yeah, David Henry. He just reaches up one rung and boom, he grabs the briefcase. Vintage vibes. Hello. It's been a while. Triple main event. But you can't say it's a main event. The Street Profits are in the crowd. Where's LA Knight? I want LA Knight. The fans want LA Knight. No, Becky versus Trish is next. Trish versus Becky is coming up next. I wonder what they're wearing. Head to toe. Like from here down, covered in black. With barely any color. Which will be a very big contrast for Trish. Becky usually wears like full suit stuff sometimes. But it is not a normal garment for Trish. At least though they're wearing like attires. Like they're wearing gear versus the first few. Remember that? They go to Saudi and they were like, throw a jumbo t-shirt, merch shirt on top of your stuff. It felt so bad. Jamie, they might show off neck, like this much. A little bit of neckage. But they will not show collarbone. No. Omos scared of heights, Matt, so he can't be Money in the Bank. You could just take one step up and then grab it. Cam the fan? Yeah, I like the AJ match. I didn't think it was a banger. I needed more out of that. But I think it was just the build. I do like Trish's promos. They've been entertaining. David collarbone? That's a no. Anthony, what about SmackDown last night? SmackDown was taped. It was fine. It's not much. The main event segment was awesome, though. The Bloodline stuff was good last night. So does this end now at the Becky Trish thing? Does this end in Saudi Arabia, or does this go all the way to SummerSlam? Also, they don't like... This is... I don't understand the Saudi Arabian government and the laws and the religion. I'm ignorant. I'm a dullard. I just find it odd that, like, they'll say, we're huge fans of WWE. Trish wears something that is kind of revealing every week. Even the promo that's going on right now, it's all those segments. Again, revealing low top. They are fans. They like watching it. They watch the characters. But then they come here and it's like, you can't wear any of that. I'm like, it's kind of like you having it both ways. Maybe they change the channel when the Trish match comes on. I don't know. When the women come on. But they all seem to be very big fans. Just peculiar. It's like, I don't drink, but I go to the beer store every day to look around. Like, you can't do that. Do you think it ends here? I think if it ends here, Lita shows up. Alright. Trish's gear. Oh, good stage lights. Trish is gonna wear just the jacket the whole time. Yep, she's got full zip up. If it ends tonight, then I think Lita shows up. Oh, that's cool. It's an homage to her original stuff. The black and pink. It's just not... It's got the giant zipper. All the way to here. Well, we were right. Not even collarbone. Sad. Sad last days. When will Brox fight? Second to last. Good for Trish. She's throwback to her original pink and black. I don't care about the women's wrestling even. I say making the censor that much is stupid. Yeah, I'm not into the censorship. That's government. I'm not here for it. What if Lita showed up and turned heel? That'd be so cool. But why? I've heard that before, Jamie. Like, Lita should show up and side with Trish. But why? She got apparently destroyed in the head by Trish. Why would she get concussed and then come back and be like, you know, I thought about it. You hit me in the brain, and I've been out for months, but I'm ready to go. Yeah, Vito, it is. It's homage to what, like, her old Attitude Era attire. Ruthless Aggression era. Alright, what's Becky got? Why is a great question, Jamie, but it'd be fun. Well, that's a lot of yellow. I feel like Becky needs she needs to decide. Why does she look like she's gonna be a race car driver? Is it Kill Bill? She looks like she's a Andretti race car driver. Beep beep boom boom. Yeah, see, you guys say Kill Bill. I say race car driver. Or banana shop owner? I don't know. Banana stand. Becky looks like she works at the banana stand. You mean she's not a race car driver? I know. We assumed. Banana stand. Race car driver. Race car driver. Thank you, Vito. Yeah, it's a full motorcycle / race suit. It is. I feel like Becky can't choose her look. Like, she can't decide. She, like, goes into, like, the man look, and then she goes for no makeup and, like, flat. Now she's got flat hair and a banana suit and race car suit. Like, I don't know. Ah, Logan Paul enthusiast, perhaps. Perhaps. I don't know. I've always been a big fan of Becky. Like, even in the early days. Now I just kind of like, meh. She's getting to this point where I'm like, it's really about her look. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. She still puts on good matches. Just, why are we working at the banana stand? Is she injured or did he leave Logan Paul? No, Logan Paul's just not booked. He'll be at SummerSlam. There's rumors of him for Money in the Bank. But he's only got like 4 to 6 shows a year in his contract. See, I always wonder too, if they weren't in Saudi Arabia, what would be Becky's gear? She wouldn't be wearing this. It's very yellow. It's very race carish. Why does Trish look like Super Molly in that attire? Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, she just needs a pink cape and she nailed it. I like it reminds me of Bruce Lee's suit with the black trim on the side. Yeah. Yeah, Twan, yeah, I heard Logan Paul, Money in the Bank. It's a possibility. Oh, guys, we're at 127 people. Hey, I need 5 people to hit the like button because we get first goal. 100 subs, 100 likes. You guys can. Go click, 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 click. Then we hit that, bang! Done. Game over. I'm waiting for, I'm excited for community creations because we're going to have World Heavyweight title, these gears, like the attire, the banana stand attire. Yeah, we did it! 106 likes. Thanks, you guys. Thanks so much. Tom, yeah, this is the second match. Seth is your new World Heavyweight Champion. Vintage? Then you're too good. You already hit it. We're already past there. Isaiah de Jesus? If this is your first time here, You're damn right, dummy. He looks like a knockoff LA Knight from Canada. Yeah. That's me. That's all I am. Lemon Taker, you just got here? Welcome, Lemon Taker. Take your shoes off, put your feet up, sit for a minute. We're doing a watch along. Night of Champions, Day of Champions. Jamie, there's always money in the banana stand. No touching! I love Arrested Development. It's like, well, I didn't know. Well, I'm not sure what I should have expected. She's showing leg skin? Ah! They're gonna have to pause the match. Referee stoppage. Excuse me, Becky. We have to stop this match and put our gloves on. Am I bleeding? No. Your ankle is showing. You can't allow it. Will Ospreay? Or Will Ospreay, but maybe Will Ospreay. Perhaps Will Ospreay. Perhaps. Beast, it's always Day of Champions for all of us, except for the people that are live here for the show. It is Day of Champions. Why didn't they choose something else? Why didn't anybody in PR think of this? Where they were like, okay, we want the next pay-per-view to be... Because this was supposed to be King of the Ring, wasn't it? And then they changed it to Night of Champions. What? And then they realized that they're just like, hey, it's only Night of Champions for Jeddah. It's like, ooh, good point. Maybe we should call it... Velocity. Vengeance. Something else with a V. Call it Judgment Day. I wonder what Rhea's gonna wear. We got Banana Stand race car driver inspired Andretti Becky Lynch here. I wonder what Rhea's gonna be. I know, Vito, it's Night in the Kingdom. I know that. But for everybody else in the world, it's lunchtime. It's sandwich time, man. Romello. You know, I'm a guy that I thought I became too cool to watch WWE still since Attitude Era because of you. These videos, I'm back, bro. Thank you. Oh, dude, thank you so much. I'm glad it brings you back. We all love wrestling. It's all good. Get back in there. Jump on that horse. Referee stoppage to a crowd of boos. House of Black, Travis. It is a crappy Ministry of Darkness. They don't do anything. They don't win. They got... Apparently, they have a match against the Acclaimed. No build, no nothing. Like, thanks, Tony. Keith, Connor, you nailed it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lunch of Champions. Becky's in the banana stand, and we got Mighty Molly in the ring as well. I'm trying to watch this match. I've been looking at you guys. Trish can still go. Lita's a little wobbly, I find. But you also got Becky being able to really run it. Why haven't they stopped the match? Becky's ankle's showing with her socks. Ankles are not attractive. That gap, it's not attractive. It's just skin. Oh! Pull the hair for a neck breaker. Corey, I don't know if I'm watching Double or Nothing. I don't think I am. It's too much. It's $60. Like, streaming it is difficult. And his timing is... I think I'll watch it on Monday. Jamie, wardrobe malfunction. They cut all the cameras every second to the crowd because they're like, what's going on? What's going on? Is someone bleeding? Is someone dying? No, it's Becky's ankles protruding. Alicia? Yes, Seth won. Yes, we're watching it live. I'm fully aware, as are you. It was a decent match. Jerry Lewis, Lunch of Champions is yum yum. I had a peanut butter jelly sandwich. It wasn't enough, but I enjoyed it. I think Mighty Molly's gonna win this match. Banana Becky is, I think, gonna lose. Why is she shaking her fist like that? She's like waggling it. It was weird. Alicia, I'm glad you're watching it too. I'm glad you could be here. Whoa. What? Mighty Molly's going for a ride. Trish is doing very good in this match, I will say. This doesn't look fumbly, stumble, like none of it. Like Trish is doing good. I always worry when they bring in any legend, male or female. You're kind of looking for, well, when do they fall over? And she hasn't. It's been very good. What? Travis? You know who should take the title off Belair? Anyone? Yeah, kind of anybody at this point. TBL, it is Mighty Molly. Isn't that who we're watching right now? JPW. I was going to watch a different stream, but then I saw you were live and ditched other streams. Oh, dude, thank you. They don't have to be rude to other people, but thanks for coming in. We got good community people. All the regulars are here. We got a good crop of people. See, our community is just like, we're just chilling, like, go with the flow. It'd just be cool. Oh! I have what I consider, and I hope you guys will join. I'll put out a community post and stuff. I think this will happen on Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to do a live stream. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be community run. So we're going to do my GM mode. But I am going to put a timer on. And every couple of minutes, or excuse me, for a couple of minutes, a random community person is going to be in charge of my GM. You pick the matches, you decide everything, the shows, all of that, and I set a timer for it, and then we rotate, and I can see what you guys come up with. So I'm putting the show into the chat's hands, and we're going to be doing that this week. JPW, don't spam. Keith Connor, I thought Spider-Man 2 was really good. I'm not nuts on the wingsuit. I gotta be honest. It made it just feel like Miles is now like Iron Man. And I get it as part of the mechanics. I get it. It's part of his suit. Maybe it's a time thing where like he only has so much of it he can use at a time, and then that will be okay. But if they allow me to just use the wingsuit where I jump off a building and I just basically fly the whole map, I don't like that. Otherwise, I think that they could have done a better job with showing us or not showing us Peter as black suit Spider-Man, because that's such a big deal to me for the comics. They just had him pop out of a basement. Again, unexpected. Gameplay looks great. It looks like Spider-Man. It's more Spider-Man. I'm all here for it. I love it. I love Spider-Man 1. I and Miles. I've played both those games, beaten them 100%. Trophies. Replayed them. Hardest difficult. Like, I have beaten those games. I love those games. I just wasn't totally nuts on how they did it. But I do love all of it looks great. It's going to be amazing. I love that Kraven is in there. I love that, like Spider-Man 1, like Miles, they're going to give us multiple villains to work with. There's more stories. FBE, thank you. They're saying someone under the ring on Twitter. Who do you think? Oh, it would be Bray. I didn't get Drew. I did not get Drew for Seth's match. So that's a bummer. Alexa Bliss? Travis Venom's in the... Yes, it's Venom. FB, thanks for being here, and thank you for your super chat. Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake's cool. But the thing is, like, PlayStation Showcase itself, they showed off all these games. You know what was funny? Right after that, Xbox posted it, and they were like, and here are all the games just to let you know that are coming to Xbox as well. And it was like everything that the PlayStation lineup was. Final boss is Carnage. Travis, it could be for Spider-Man 3. Oh, watching this. Banana Becky is pulling off Trish. She's got her in Boston Crab. Dragon's Dogma? Nice. Travis says it's way too early for Carnage. But if they build this thing out, Spider-Man 2 is a very big game where they'll, like they did with Spider-Man 1, they tease stuff at the very end of the game. They could do that too. You've now opened the door for Carnage. That's what you've done. Boston Crab. Balls of Jericho. I think if it's gonna be like Alexa Bliss interference, maybe the Bianca Asuka match. No, Travis, not in 2. No. Spider-Man 2, there's too much going on already. You got Venom, which is big baddie, you assume. Kraven's in there. You're gonna have B and C level like villains and characters show up too. You might have Black Widow shows up. Kingpin might, I know he's in jail, but they might do something there. There's more that they'll pull from. You've got Harry for the Green Goblin. That's a story beat. You've got Miles and Spidey dealing with the symbiote. There's too much. You could not throw in Carnage. It does not make sense. There's way too much. That's the only thing I would be concerned about with the game, is that you're telling too many stories, but Insomniac, it's Insomniac. So yeah, Travis, I think Spider-Man 3, you could do Spider-Man 3 or 4. Spider-Man 3, it depends on how this story goes in 2. You could end up with Harry, Green Goblin in Spider-Man 3 as the boss, and then bring in Carnage, and then that leads to 4. That'd be amazing. But then we're at like, by 2030, we would get that game. It's hard to think about. No, curly haired assassin. I'm just making a prediction. I'd like to see... Oh, Disarmor. I'd like to see Alexa Bliss show up. Uh-oh. Disarmor. She gonna tap? Oh, she's pulling her hair. Trisha's pulling her hair. She's got the banana hair. Oh, they're back up. FB, thanks again. Let's say if Bray is under the ring, what version of Bray do you think it will be? Not Fiend. Maybe a new version of Bray. But where would Bray come out to? What match? He wouldn't come out in the Bloodline. If Bray's going to come out tonight, what does he show up for? Oh, Trish put her foot on the rope. That was good. Isaiah, the Seth match opened, and right now it's the second match, and it's Becky versus Trish, and it's pretty good. Yeah, dude, it was very creative. Yeah, who's going to interfere for Bray? If Bray showed up, what is he going to get involved in? That's why I kind of lean towards Alexa Bliss, because she could show up in the Bianca match. Dodgy D-pad, I think it could be Carnage and Spike 3. That'd be cool. Oh, Zoe Stark! Oh my goodness! Trish is gonna have a faction! Oh, hell yeah! Oh, we're getting a Trish faction! Yes! Trish wins. Oh, I did not see that coming. Oh, how fun is that? Oh, I like that. Didn't see that coming at all. Way to go, and way to build up a new star. You get NXT star getting called up, and now she's boosted right to the main event? Ooh, Becky busted open. Zoe Stark interfered and took out Trish, and it looks like Zoe nailed, like, Becky's nose is bleeding, like, a lot. I wonder if it was Zoe Stark's knee. I'm watching the replay. Oh, God. I think the knee knocked Becky's nose. Well, that was my prediction. I predicted Seth was going to win and Trish was going to win. Now we keep the story going. But that's cool because, you know what? This is what I was predicting before, is you could get... Now that she's got Zoe, that's cool. Because then you can get the tag match. Now you can get Becky and Lita versus Trish and Zoe. And if they can't go full time, or you're going to get at Money in the Bank, now you could get Zoe Stark versus Becky with Trish in the corner, and then it culminates of Trish versus Becky at SummerSlam. But that's cool. Way to elevate. Way to bring in a new NXT star and get them right up to... That's what you want to see. Good stuff. I like that. Trish and Starks over Ron and Shayna. Give them the women's tag titles. Hell yeah. Match number 2 is complete, everybody. I wonder if Zoe Starks goes backstage. She's like, I am so sorry I hit you in the face. So if there is, the rumor is, like FBE said, who is, if there's somebody under the ring tonight, if it was Bray, who would Bray interfere with? I don't know if there's anything left. It's not going to be the Roman match. We're getting Ali and Gunther next. I'm very intrigued with the Zoe Stark thing. Very intrigued. Bray interferes with Brock Cody. David, that is possible. That'd be good if you're going to end the Brock thing for a bit. That could work, David. If you end the Brock or pause the Brock thing for a little while, Brock decimates Cody. And then you could just have Bray come out and just take out Cody again. I don't know. Brock doesn't want to work with Bray. But you could have it be that it just ends up in a schmoz. Cody is going to lose. Maybe it's just Bray finishes him off after Brock. And then you're just like, oh my god, and teases it. Maybe he doesn't even beat him down. Maybe he just teases it. But then you're going to get, Cody's going to get, maybe he's going to get wheeled off by Brock. I don't know. That is probably the only thing that could work, is Cody and Bray. Because then you could have that for months. Like, just back and forth promo. Months and months and months. Yeah, Adonis, I really liked that match. The match was good. And the finish was, I did not expect that. I thought Trish would win, and by something, doing something, shenanigans, I didn't see that coming. Which is good. And we're getting Mustafa Ali promos. FBE, if Bray returned, I think he will attack Cody to set up a match at SummerSlam. I could see that too. If that's going to be the match, I could see that, and you could still come back to Brock for a third match. What if Cody wins? I don't know. All right, Mustafa Ali's music's hit. Yeah, but you could do Cody and Bray would work. It'd be a lot of fun. And it could go for many months. Like, they could do that all the way to, like, Survivor Series almost. It gets you through that hump, that lull. It puts Cody in a fun story. Hopefully fun story with Bray. And you could circle back to Brock and you could do Brock and Cody final confrontation. It could be at the Royal Rumble, in the Royal Rumble match itself. And you have Cody come out as entry number 1. Brock could be number 2. And they just keep going at it for like 10 minutes. Eventually, Cody eliminates Brock. And then that ends their story. Could be something. Ty Goodrich. Dude, thank you very much. Assemble supporter. Channel member himself. Ty. Maybe it's just me, but Ollie's character reminds me of a Bo Dallas 2.0. Possible. I like Ollie. They just never do anything with him. They start and stop too much. Any idea of MA on who will be the next free DLC? James, don't know. Rumors are Bronson Reed, Tegan Knox. Rumors of Ric Flair. Trying to think who else we could do. We know that based on the files and everything, that the Fiend is likely to be my faction. Uncle Howdy is going to be free DLC, possibly. I don't know. Who is the bigger underdog, Ali or Natalya? Well, Natalya I think people are just indifferent to. Ali in this nothing of a story is the underdog. Natalya is just like She walked out and said, I will challenge you, Rhea, to match. Ali at least won a tournament of sorts. Oh, Gunther. Mumita, you never know. The crowd may be dead, may not be. It's hard with stadium shows. Because I agree, it's like, it seems quiet. But you get them into arena and it's like nuts. Bronson come out to cost Ali the win? Maybe. You can't make Gunther look weak. But that's a way to get around it, right? Is you don't have Ali really lose, so then he can try to look strong at the end. Gunther. Love Gunther. Gunther. FB, Gunther about to chop him to chop. The mat is sacred. The mat is sacred, Mustafa Ali. You don't respect it. He's like, I do. I like wrestling. You don't like it as much as me. Chop. James, yeah, it's got to be a Gunther win, man. Gunther's retaining one way or another. Whether it's like you guys are saying, maybe a Bronson Reed interference on Ali. Gunther's walking out with that title, man. No way. Also, the mat is sacred. I do feel they need more people. Ilya would be great in Imperium. They need to boost Imperium up. I want Imperium to have tag titles. That's why I wish they would split the tag titles. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll finally get past the Bloodline story with Sami and Kevin Owens and they can stop holding double. I don't like that they hold blue and red titles. They should have World Heavyweight Tag Team titles. You could put SmackDown, have SmackDown tag titles. Shakebone, I love the Jimmy J's segments. Jimmy J's. I love Jimmy's moments last night on SmackDown. He's the Tribal Chief. I thought it was awesome. Best work from Jimmy. Gunther's entrance is awesome. Didn't take the 4-man Imperium entrance out of the game. Yeah, I know. You see, for I'll follow like WWE games on Twitter, and they will do like these hype videos or whatever, or just like preview stuff, and they're like, yeah, Roman Reigns and Solo against Zayn and Kevin Owens, but they do like a different entrance. Like they change the entrance motion. So people were looking at it, they're like, that is not Roman's entrance, or how did you get a tag team entrance with Solo and Roman? And they used Imperium. And I was like, you guys are sneaky. James, they do. If they split the titles, the tag titles, it makes the brands feel separate. I don't know what's going on with the women, though. You still have Bianca come out on SmackDown being like, I'm your Raw Women's Champion. Be like, you are on SmackDown Blue Show for a while now, and you are still holding that belt. They still haven't swapped the women's titles. The women's tag titles are a mess because of the injury, and now you're going to have not a tournament on the pay-per-view, which you probably could do. You're going to have it on Raw, so fine. Shows how much they care. You have the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions on SmackDown, who were not on this week, but they were on the previous week. Fine. And then you have a buttload of women doing nothing. Like, it's such a mess. Yeah, Jamie, it's weird. It's just weird, like, they can't have anybody in their creative say, hey, we need to, like, fix this. Like, we should really focus on this. Maybe they're gonna have a big plan. Ty, Jimmy J's. Not as good as Jimmy John's, but it's very close. It's a close second, man. It's a close second. You guys, welcome to Jimmy J's. Take your order, please. You want a hot dog? No. Gunther comes in, slaps you, chops you. Matt is sacred. Kobe, is Gunther's jacket flip in the game? I don't think it is. I can't remember. Sir Movie Reviewer. Starting a wrestling YouTuber. For a starting wrestling YouTuber, can you give any advice? Well, congratulations. Well, if you're just starting out, are you doing like TV review, like the shows? What are you doing? Are you doing the games, or are you doing WWE or just wrestling coverage, news coverage and stuff? Whatever it is you're doing within wrestling, everyone will always say it's all saturated and there's no room. There's always room. There's always 2K content. Fantastic. Figure out your own spin on it. Just like any other category of anything on YouTube, people will always tell you that it's saturated and maybe you shouldn't do it or something like that, or you will feel like, I'm not getting anywhere. My advice, I am not a large YouTuber, but I would say that in my 3-ish years doing this, you got to put out consistent content. It's almost cliche at this point. You have to put out regular content. If you really want to be successful, and also success is determined by you, it's not by anybody. Because you might say 500 subscribers is success. 1,000, 10,000, like the bar moves all the time. So you figure out what's success for you, but you got to start. If you are about to launch your channel or you have launched your channel, I highly recommend, and you're doing 2K content, so if you're doing gameplay vids of some sort or challenge videos or something, I highly recommend, don't rush out of the gate. Go and make 5 videos before you post. Go make 5 videos and then post them all at once. That way, the algorithm can try to pick up what it is you do, categorize you, and then those 5 are out. That could be good for a few days and you could work on the next video. And then that way also you have things for your audience to binge. So you got to give it time, but you got to be consistent. If you say, well, I can post one thing a week, I'm like, okay, you are going to have a very long road. And if that's okay with you, that's awesome. But do what you can. Be consistent. The mat is sacred, yeah! Seth's gonna hold that title for a while. Chris, Bible study. Can I get a mod you don't have to? I would love it. A mod? I don't have a mod. I hate to miss the rest. Oh, Jamie, have fun, man. Have a good day. The mat is sacred. Joe Compton, dude, thank you for super chat, buddy. Holy smokes. Would you rather take a chop from Gunther? Oh my god. Or the tsunami from Bronson Reed? The mat is sacred. Interesting question. I take the chop from Gunther. I don't want to Bronson Reed falling from the sky torch. Yeah. I think the chop from Gunther, while painful, and the mat is sacred, I think the long, big chop, it's just kind of... It's gonna hurt. But I feel like it's not gonna last as long. It'll have the instant, like, pain in my chest. And Gunther's chest is getting red right now, which is pretty cool. But the tsunami, I feel there's more risk involved because I really feel, Joe, it's gonna decimate half of my body. Like, I'm not 6'5" or anything, so like if I got hit with a tsunami, my whole body and face could be decimated. I feel like more things are gonna hurt than just the chop. The chop is boom, done. I feel like I could mess up with a tsunami. The tsunami, my friend. That's what I say. Ollie's doing good. But he's getting chopped to hell, man. He's getting so chopped. Ryan, good to see you, man. Are there any pre-order benefits for Fight Forever announced? No. So don't feel like you gotta rush. Seriously, wait. I will let you know on the channel if there's anything. New screenshots came out. People are getting their hands on it this weekend at Double or Nothing, like BDE and Murphs and Dank Ops and those guys. They're getting hands on right now, so I'm sure that when their embargo's up, they'll be posting gameplay and updates. I'd like to interview one of them, to be honest, get their impressions. Oh, Ali's going for a power bomb. He did a sit-down power bomb on Gunther. Oh my god. They're giving Ali the huge hope spots. Good for him. Ty, and you'll have a nice bruise as a memento to remembering the amazing moment. Exactly. Versus if I get a tsunami, I would get just... Oh, he did a 450 on Gunther. Big hope spot. Yeah, they're giving Ali a lot. You take a spike? Ouch, Chris. Ali's great. He's great on the mic. His own personal like promo videos that he makes, that he shoots himself, they're awesome. Like, he's creative. They just don't give him... I think Ali should have gone to SmackDown and tried to go for the US title. He's nowhere near Gunther. Like, he won this match to have this match. They wanted to do this match in Saudi Arabia. We know that. Gunther's gonna get pissed now. He's gonna start powerbombing him. Now it is time for the Mat is Sacred, and he just chops him to death. Yeah, I think Ali should have been on SmackDown. Ali's one of those guys where isn't Ali one of the free agents? TBL, you should be invited to play the wrestling games earlier. Do well. I appreciate TBL. You never know. I've reached out to people to see if I could just get involved with the AEW Fight Forever at all. I'm only keeping my fingers crossed that they're coming to Toronto for Collision before the game is released. So there's still a chance. And if not, well, I just play along with you guys. It's all good. The thing is, too, is that it depends on embargoes. People have said, too, TBL, of like, you should get the 2K game early. And I'm like, that would be cool. But you're hit with so many embargoes, you can't talk or do anything. And if I was embargoed, I'd be afraid to... Well, I would know exactly what I can and cannot say. But you see when, like, the 2K games come out and all the like, everybody that is a 2K next maker, you know what they post? They all post the exact same thing because that's what they're allowed to do. That's all they can do. They can capture the footage and they can capture X, Y, and Z. And they can only release... On certain days, they're allowed to release those things. So, like... Oh. Gunther wins Powerbomb. Damn. But hell yeah, Gunther. But yeah, like, those 2K releases, like, when the game was coming to be released and revealed, all the 2K Next makers, it was like, Monday, it's all entrances. And it was all, like, male entrances and these specific stars they could do. The next day was female. The day after that, they could do universe mode. The day after that, it could be My Rise, the first hour. So you just start getting bombarded with the exact same thing, and there was no commentary, there's no entrance music, there was no... None of the next makers either gave any impressions of the game. And that's my only suspicion, is that based on the embargo, they may not be allowed to give verbal written impressions of the game. And that's what would bum me out if I was involved, is that I wouldn't be able to do that. And I may never be involved, and that's cool too. Because then I just play my video game and have fun. The Mat is Sacred! Gunther wins! Gunther. Oh yeah. Wipe the boots right in front of Ali. Done. Well, that's over. No interference, no nothing. Kevin Owens thinking backstage. Gunther's still the champ. Seth wins. Gunther retains. Trish Stratus wins. I'm liking the show so far. Ooh. Ooh, there's doubt with Sammy. Ooh, I like Kevin Owens. I'm just watching the promo. Interesting. So the KO Sami Zayn thing. Kevin Owens is getting pissed, more and more pissed that Sami's doubting that they can pull it off. I wonder if that's going to lead to an eventual turn. They move past this, but Sami still cannot move past Bloodline and Roman, and Kevin Owens like, I've had enough. You're not serious enough, and you can't focus on anything else. LA Knight's in the crowd! LA Knight's game. Promo, come on. Let him cut a promo. Oh, come on. That's all they did. They panned to him in the crowd. Bunch of crap. Power rank your favorite Steve's impersonations? From Going in Raw? Is that what you mean? We got LA Knight. I'm happy. Didn't get what I wanted, though. Yeah. Ian, hello. Casper? This Triple H one is fun. It's just fun when Triple H calls in. So I'll probably go Triple H because they put a lot of time into that. The Baron Corbin is forever gives me joy. Hey, you're not me. Stone Cold Steve Austin's in there because it's just funny. So he's got Trips, Corbin, Austin. Who's the new one he does? And I love it. NXT guy. The hell. I think it's Triple H is my favorite though. Hello, Triple H is here. King of Kings. Hello. Don't interrupt. Ty, I just saw Matt on TV and in the front row. Yeah. You know why? It's LA Knight's game, dummy. JPW, how to do a super chat? Well, thank you. It should just be, there's a $sign on your screen, like below the chat there. If you hit that, then that opens up for super chats. If you don't have that option there, then I don't think you've enabled chats and stuff on YouTube, which would be in your settings. FBE, Matt, how could you be in two places at once? I don't know, bro. I'm living life. I'm living the dream. I'm sitting here, minding my own business, talking to you, you bunch of incels. But then you know what? We also got game night, LA Knights night. It's game time. Prime time. Eli's cakes, yummy, yeah. And we're over in Saudi Arabia with a bunch of incels talking about WWE and then even put them in a match. Want Asuka to win? I didn't like Bianca's promo on SmackDown. My vision is still blurry. I still have mist in my hands. Hell are you talking about? Bianca's great. She needs adversity. She needs a character change. You'd rather have the LA Knight match than this? Yeah. Yeah. I'd rather have... Give me the LA Knight Montez Ford match. Just an exhibition match. The two go have a promo for 5 seconds before the match starts. Get the pop. Give me 8 minutes of LA Knight and Montez Ford. I'll be a happy man, and I like it more than the Asuka match. Bianca needs a heel turn, man. Needs it. Enigma! Club member, brother, too sweet. Doom! Thank you very much. Let me talk to you, Enigma. You make YouTube a better place. Best to get rid of. Dude, Enigma, well, you're awesome because you became a club member. You support the channel. You come out and you just... You give up time and you watch a video I make. That means a lot. I write that out here and there where I thank you guys for showing up and you watch something. That means a lot. If you clicked on a video and you're like, that was fun, and it was 8 minutes and you watched the thing, made my day. Because it's a lot. You ask people to sit down and you're like, oh, new video from somebody. Sit here and watch this for 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes. And if you're doing that, that's everything. Tie. So Asuka wins or Bianca turns heel to win. Yeah. And I want to see Bianca do something not good to win. You know what, she doesn't have to go full heel, like chair shots and go crazy, because it wouldn't make sense, because Asuka's the heel. So you can't do anything like super heelish. She needs to do something to kind of cheat to win, which I doubt she will, because it's Bianca and they keep her squeaky clean. So they need like foot on the rope, handful of tights, get the roll up on Asuka, and that way people go, I didn't like that. Then you could set up Money in the Bank and get someone like Io Sky to win, turn her face, she beats up Bayley, ends that, eventually goes after Bianca, double turn, boom. Let's see what Asuka's wearing here. Vito, I clicked on your video and said, LA Knight streams? You damn right he does, dummy. Martin Pratt, I think LA Knight will become bigger than The Rock, WWE-wise. He might have a longer run. Rock was not in Rock was not like main eventing WWE for very long. Like Austin's run was like 4 years. It's not a long time that he was on top. He was wrestling for his whole career, his whole life. But at the very top of his game, not a very long time. I want Asuka to win, but DQ for this match to set up more matches. I just don't want any more. I don't need any more Asuka Bianca. I don't know. Because neither of them are doing much. Asuka just randomly showed up and misted her at her birthday party, or whatever the hell it was. They also got to figure out more importantly, they got to figure out the titles. Forget this match. Ladies and gentlemen, the Raw Women's Champion, who is on SmackDown, Bianca Belair. What the hell? Fix the titles. Asuka's gear's great. People love Bianca. I like Bianca. Great wrestler. Great entertainer. But she's John Cena level right now, and I think hardcore fans are getting sick of it. Give her and the Street Profits together as like a loose faction, and their heels. Be killer. Wesley, watching your last creation video now. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks so much. Yeah, that one's only, if it's the DLC one, the Pretty Deadly, Pretty Sweet DLC. Thanks. That was like 5 minutes. Shouldn't take you long. Watch the whole thing. I thought they were good alternative attires. Bianca's gear's good. Can you play 2K23 without the disc? Well, if you download it digitally, yes. If you bought it physically and you have the disc, no. I think it still requires you to slip the disc. The reverse? You've watched most of my videos? Thank you, man. Well, David, I don't know what it was. They were at Chuck E. Cheese. It was balloons. There was something going on. I was half paying attention, and then Asuka came in at her birthday party and blew out her candles with mist. This match cannot be more than, like, 10 minutes. Like, really. Like, this is the... Well, the Rhea and Natalya match, I'm not looking forward to because there's no build. This has something in there because they had a WrestleMania match and they've had misting happening at parties and things. And balloon animals. So there's something there. The Natalya-Rhea match is just flat. The Rhea-Zelina Vega match at least had intrigue because the LWO, Judgment Day, it was in Puerto Rico. So it was good, and it was 8 minutes. Natalya versus Rhea is just like, it's a raw mid-card match. Alright, let's see. Let's ask you guys, ladies and gentlemen, who wins in the poll right now? Bianca retains or Asuka wins? Let me know. Community poll is up. Hit that, yeah. Also, if you're channel members, I need to hear you loud. Give me a yeah in the chat. Yeah. There we go. Asuka's got a cool gear. She looks like Captain Marvel. She's got like a little like lightning almost. There you go, guys. That's right, you get those little emotes in there, yeah. We saw LA Knight in the crowd, we're all a little bit happier. And guys, thank you. If you're channel members and you're here, you've subbed, or you are giving super chats, seriously, thank you very much. Goes a long way. It helps the channel. Huh? Come on. Bianca's not doing it for me anymore. Asuka's technical skills are underrated. 100% veto. And not leveraged enough by WWE. Plays it very safe. Joe Compton, yeah. I want to be a member, but my parents won't let me. The reverse, it's okay. You don't have to be a member. You're just here. It's good enough. You're a member in my mind. Bianca's reign is just getting boring. It is! It's just getting old, man. It's not doing anything. By the way, guys, in the chat, I just threw it in there. There is a link to intotheam.com/assemble. Guess what? Not stripping, but bang! 10% off your order. Go there. They put on good merch, excellent merch. Love it. Legitimately wear their stuff. Like every week. Like I'm wearing their shorts. It's comfy. Graphic tees, plain tees, but the good quality, like legit good quality. I'm not a big, like, I don't wear like fancy stuff, but I want comfy stuff. I'm comfy. Use that. They got deals for bundle shirts and gear if you want to get that, like shirts, hats, the shorts, pants. There's lots of stuff for your tired finishers. You can do that, and then they'll have discounts there. You can also apply the assemble discount, gives you 10% off. So you guys want to? That supports the show. That helps me and helps yourselves because you get a good deal on t-shirts. If you're like, I was gonna buy t-shirts anyways because it's summertime and I don't want to sweat as much. Get yourself a nice tank top. On me, not on me, but discounted by me. Byron, I kind of feel you. I kind of feel like you know what? I'm gonna say it now. Just give Roman the tag titles. Let me just see it. Let me just see what the hell they're gonna do and how you're gonna book that. Let's have some fun in the summer. They could win the titles. The Usos could win them back at SummerSlam. And Solo could get pinned by Jay, lose the tag titles. Roman will argue he never lost. He never got pinned. It'd be fun. Give it to Roman. Let me see Roman holding... And Solo doesn't even get to touch the titles. Roman holds up 4 tag titles and then draped with his heavyweight titles and just allow that to breathe. And people lose it. And then the 2K community says, how come I can't put on 6 titles on Roman in the game? TBL, if you can use some new shirts, brother, go use that link. That helps me out. It'll help you out. And you feel good. You got good stuff. And the shipping is actually quick. When I ordered stuff, I got my stuff in like a few days. I was pretty impressed. Because sometimes when you go through companies, they're like, they might be free shipping or whatever, but then it takes you 3 weeks to get stuff. This was fast. I liked it. Solo gets no championship. Solo gets to touch none of it. He has to stand in the background, and that's another layer to the story. Solo stands in the background, not holding anything. Roman walks around with all the belts, and he's like, hey, I won those tag titles. Like, could I get one? And Roman be like, Trap Chief, you can't hold these. Oh, my bags. Acknowledge me. Let's get some sushi. Solo's like, all right. Yeah, David, he's like, I didn't lose. He lost. He points to Solo. Solo will be like, the fuck, man. Progressives, you don't have JPW, don't have to spam, brother. I'm reading the chat. Doing my best here. I know you want to get acknowledged. Just chill. Write it once, don't spam the chat. Progressive sponsor me. What does that mean? Is that good? It's not bad. It's not that good. It's not that bad. It's all good, JPW. Just, I know you want to get read on the show. It's all good. Acknowledge me. Because I didn't lose. He lost. He's carrying my bags to Saudi. I got all these titles. What can I do? What's a tribal chief supposed to do? JPW, what does sponsored mean? Means they pay for advertising. So with SmackDown's always sponsored by Progressive, it means Progressive, the company, pays WWE a butt ton of money to have their logo and their advertisement read on their program. And then Roman says, what's wrong with you? So we built the Bloodline story. They win tonight. Roman only carries all titles. Solo never gets to touch a title, which makes him very sad and angry at the same time, and confused because he can never talk, so he doesn't talk to Roman about it. But he never gets to actually, and it's not like it's brought up. It's always just fans figure it out. They're like, yeah, Solo doesn't actually hold the belts, does he? He won them. Roman's like, I'm your tribal chief. I'll win it all. And then the Usos beat them in a tag match at SummerSlam. They pin Solo. Roman still comes out and he goes, it was my birthday party. And y'all acknowledged me. I didn't lose. He lost. And pushes Solo. And then pie face Solo. Solo is going to get pinned and the Usos are going to snap because Roman is going to want them to destroy Solo. I don't know. Would he do that? Would he do that though and turn on Solo? I feel like that would be too quick of a turn on Solo. I could see it more likely that Solo is in the position to... I could see it that the Usos cost Roman the match. they try to super kick somebody and they mess up. And then Roman is directing Solo to be like, spike your brother. Because it's his brother versus his cousin. Brothers versus his cousin. And you could see him going over to like Jay and being like, spike him. Make him acknowledge me. And then Solo hesitates. And it's like, but that's, I also feel like that's kind of too reminiscent of like Jay and reminiscent of Sammy, of, you know, give bloodline respect. No, and he turns on Roman and walks away. And I'm like, they already did that. So you gotta come up with something new. You get pie-faced by Jimmy. I hope they keep building Solo. Get past the bloodline, the initial bloodline story, and get Solo with the US title. Totally would work. You could definitely see Solo could, like, in the current storyline with the bloodline, Solo could turn around today and spike Austin Theory, win the US title. No one would blink. We'd be like, yeah, he should, which is impressive because Solo's been on the main roster for like a year. Not even a year. Because he showed up at Clash. Yeah, Matthew Kenny, good to see you, buddy. Too sweet. Yeah, I'd like to see Asuka win. I'm tired of Bianca's story. It's going nowhere. There's no story. Nothing's happened since WrestleMania, and her WrestleMania build was also bad. We've talked about this. It wasn't good in WrestleMania season. Peak wrestling. Their story was not good, and the match was fine. Now we've gone all the way. We are months down the road, and we are now getting this match again, and there's still no story. It's not compelling. She's upset because she keeps getting someone blowing things in her face. Well, then stop it and do it back to her. Are they cheering Asuka? Tom? I'm just listening. The Kevin Owens Sami Zayn promo backstage was interesting. Kevin Owens is getting sick of Sami being a puss about Roman, which could be spinning off their own story, I hope, because I like to see Kevin Owens turn and become a heel again. And the crowd's not really cheering, they're just kind of indifferent. Man, even the referee has to wear a long sleeve because she's a woman. It's like, if I was the female referee and they're like, hey, you gotta wear a long sleeve, you're like, yeah, it's not a big deal. It's just kind of like, how come the guy doesn't have to wear the long sleeve? Like, that would be my sticking point. If I was the female referee right now, and before he came out, they were like, hey, you gotta wear a turtleneck. And she's like, it's 85 degrees in here. And I'm running around in the ring for hours. Like, I'm hot. Why do I have to wear? Well, it's because it's the rules out here. We acknowledge them. And then she'd be like, okay, make the guy referees wear it. Why isn't the guy referee wearing a turtleneck right now? In June. It's 1,000,000 degrees in Saudi Arabia. Wear a turtleneck. It makes us feel more comfortable. LA Knight is in the crowd. Do you think he could jump in on someone tonight? I hope so, but they showed Street Profits in the crowd too, so no. And you know what? This is like what they did with Bobby Lashley at Mania. Fans were like, you don't have Lashley or LA Knight at Mania? So what they do, they brought Bobby Lashley on stage and had him wave with his trophy. Like, that was crap. They're doing the same thing here. The fans are pushing for LA Knight in the press conference and everything. Oh, Asuka lock. Come on. Crowd's not into this, man. No, reversal. Like, I know I don't want to get into a thing about Saudi Arabia, their rules, their things. I just find it ridiculous that they're like, excuse me, ladies, you all need to be in leotards wrestling if you're going to be on our show. Guys, yeah, shirtless, do your thing. I'm like, it's just not right. Like, but we live in a world of a little more equality. Money talks. Yes, it does. Yeah, I know, Deadhead. I'm fully aware of everything. It irritates me when I'm like, parts of the world's different rules everywhere. It's all made up. Like, it's just everything everywhere is made up. Canada, US, Saudi Arabia, Australia, like, it's just all made up by old guys sitting around going, wear a shirt. Don't wear a shirt. Pay us money. Pay us more money. It's all silly. How many more years of bleeping their back ends? I don't know what that means, Chris. LA Knight versus Logan Paul, US. Oh, that could be fun. LA Knight versus Logan Paul. There's a match. That's a good match. But you have to turn LA Knight face, because Logan Paul is heel. These two look like they're getting tired. Bianca's doing back of the body shots to Asuka, and Bianca's just like, they're looking tired. No, Vito, I'm not getting into politics. Nope, that's not what we're here for. The world puzzles me. Why was Sammy not allowed in Saudi? It wasn't that he wasn't allowed in Saudi Arabia, it's that he chose not to be a part of it. For his religious reasons and the wars going on in Saudi Arabia and stuff. Yeah, David. Women and men getting paid well. Oh! She missed the mist? You won't miss me? So she missed the mist. She didn't counter the mist. What is this? What is this sequence? Oh no. KOD. Oh, she reverses it. Come on. Give me an Asuka. Give me something different. We've had good matches with surprises. Armbar? Come on. Give Asuka the win. Then give me Io Sky versus Asuka. Bianca can go do something else. Create a mid-card title. She missed the mist. But again, didn't look like it wasn't a clean spot. Oh no. She got out of it. Imagine a long fight, then you gotta wrestle in full gear in a desert in June. Yeah, I know. They're probably exhausted. They're like, it's so hot in here. I'm wearing pants. Full pantsuit. So the mist has not worked like twice on TV and on pay-per-view. Elena is over big time. He needs to get into a program. Oh no. Asuka just licked the mist on her hand. Oh, she's putting in her eyes. She got in her eyes. She's gonna win. Asuka's gonna win. Asuka won. Oh my god. Oh, hell yeah. Wow, I did not see that coming. They did it. Now she's the Raw champion on SmackDown. God damn it. Asuka won, guys. Didn't call that at all. Wow. Good. Good. Asuka versus Io, Matt. Let's go. Oh, she sprayed. See, that's cool. Asuka sprayed the leftover mist on her fingers and then did it raked her eyes. Wow, Bianca's reign is over. She won. She got to like 400 days. Did she tie or beat Trish's reign for longest reigning women's champion? Maybe now we will get a title swap. You know what? Wow. See, now they have a perfect opportunity on SmackDown to do Asuka celebration, title celebration, new champion, and give her a brand new belt. Yeah, that reign was... I'm glad they did. Good move, Triple H. They realized that the reign is just... It's flat. It's gone flat. She's doing this... I got stuff... Something's in my eyeball. My eyes are wide open and I can't see. That's what she's doing. There's nothing in her eyes. There's nothing around her eyes. Asuka did like this to her face. Well done, Asuka. Well done, Triple H. Dada am I watching on Peacock? No, I'm in Canada, so I'm watching on Sportsnet. There's gonna be a delay, brother. Like, either I'm ahead or behind or whatever. We're all in different parts of the world. That's big, man. They ended Bianca's reign. Yay. User, yeah, 6GI. They probably looked at the last couple of months and been like, it's not getting over. Bianca is getting stale. Asuka's a more interesting character, but now you could get Io winning Money in the Bank and going after Asuka. Hell yeah, that was good. That match still sucked. Till the finish. Ty, she did beat it. That's what that party was for. That's what it was for. Female Grey Buddha. David Henry, so Asuka's traded to Raw because she has the Raw title. This is see, if you are a casual viewer, you pop in, you watch Raw here and there, you watch SmackDown. You'd be pretty confused if you watch the show and you were like, "Oh, Asuka, yeah, I remember her. Oh, she won the Raw title? Okay, who's the SmackDown champion? Rhea. Oh, okay. No, but they're on other shows. Wait, what? Yeah, she won the title for the other show. It's like, how does that make any sense? Well, they were drafted and the previous champ, Bianca was the champion. She brought it over to the other brand. They never changed the titles. So does she go back to the old brand? No, she stays on the blue team, even though she holds the red team belt. Oh, okay. Matthew Kenny, I'm so happy Asuka won. Yes. Now turn Belair. It's perfect. Now she can just match. She can just turn heel. She just cuts a promo and says, "I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the fans. No one likes me." Blah, blah, blah. Classic promo. Turn heel. Like you say, Io needs to challenge for SummerSlam. Either Io wins Money in the Bank or gets screwed over in the qualifying matches and somehow gets into SummerSlam. Totally agree. But at least now we can probably get Io versus Asuka at some point. Either SummerSlam, Survivor Series, something. Oh, Karrion Kross is in the crowd. Oh, Daddy's in the crowd. Now, Tiffany wins tomorrow. This will be the great weekend. My money's on Tiffany Stratton. I think Tiffany should win, could win. Karrion Kross not happy. He's got to sit there eating hot dogs. He's not on the card. He says TikTok. Oh, they're doing back-to-back women's matches? Interesting. All right, we're getting Natalya versus Rhea. I didn't think they would do back-to-back women's matches. That's not good. To me. That's going to kill the crowd. If they don't like women's wrestling now, they're like, we'll give it to you all in just like 20 minutes. Just hang on. All right, this is a dumb question, but the community poll is out. Rhea or Natalya? Who wins? I have to ask. It's clearly going to be Natalya, or it's clearly going to be Rhea. Rhea is winning this thing. Oh, she got to hug another girl. We need that good publicity, ladies and gentlemen. We need that WWE, Saudi Arabia, good positive publicity here. Let's get Natalya, making sure she's hugging a little girl, and we're going to take lots of photos for that. Mommy's winning. I hope Dom's there. Yeah, we need lots of good photography, lots of good publicity with the women. I hate that. I hate that stuff. I hope Mommy comes out and does not do any photography. And Dom cuts a promo. I want Dom to come and be like, yeah, you know who's not here? My deadbeat dad. Well, who's going to, Chris, who's going to stop Rhea? Like, who's Rhea's real challenger? We got Natalya right now as a filler. Who's really going to be the next contender? This is my brutality. My bald prediction almost came true. Yay, Dominic's there! Yay! That's fun. Holding that blue belt. Doesn't make no sense. Rhea's a good champ. Solo! Rhea's like Catwoman. David, thank you very much, channel member and your super chat. Change the Raw SmackDown titles to the women's WWE and World titles. Come on out. Yeah, David, 1000%. Triple H should come out on Raw or SmackDown and be like, I'm fixing all the titles. I'm the game of games. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give everyone titles. And Triple H is just like, here is your World Heavyweight Champion, Rhea Ripley. Here is your WWE Champion, new WWE Champion, Women's Champion, Asuka. And we're gonna crown a new Women's Intercontinental Champion. Something like that. And it's exclusive on a brand. Because you got the tag team titles on Raw. Then give us the IC title for women on SmackDown. The end. Run that for 5 years. Ty. Obviously not now, but what if Dom costs Rhea a match and she turns on him? We get Dom versus Rhea for the women's title and she just crushes Dom. So part of that, Ty, I do agree with, because yeah, you could the split. It's very likely that it would be Dom costs Rhea a match or a distraction finish that slowly leads to their breakup. But I think you still run with Judgment Day for quite a while here. You expand it, bring in JD McDonough. Maybe that slowly starts to turn things. Rhea is like, she could easily be the one who's just like, I'm out of Judgment Day. I'm bigger than Judgment Day. They changed your pyro? Yeah, Tibia, I'm glad that Dom came out. This will be a fine match. It's just, there's no build. There's nothing. I'm so glad Asuka won. Gotta be honest. Did you guys like that? I mean, so far the women's matches, happy. We've had 3 women's matches actually tonight, so that's pretty good for WWE. More than AEW. But Trish and Becky, good, solid match itself, was really good, and the finish I loved. The Asuka Bianca match I thought was fine. The match itself was just fine, but the finish was, wow, I didn't see Asuka winning. I did not see that coming. Rhea's gonna win. But, okay, here, hang on, we're gonna end this poll. Here's my next question, guys. So you guys, 84% of you think Rhea's gonna win. Come on. Here's my poll. Does Alexa Bliss show up in this? Does Alexa Bliss, answer this question in the community poll. Does Alexa Bliss show up in this match? Because this match is nothing. There's no heat. There's zero story. All of it. This would be perfect for Alexa Bliss, if the rumors are of, like, FBE earlier said it, of someone under the ring. Could you get Alexa Bliss under the ring and confronts Rhea? It's a tricky thing because they would both be positioned as heels, but I think it'd just be kind of like, Rhea's just cool. Australian one? No, Ty, I don't think during the match. Rhea wins, gets the win in the next couple of minutes, and then lights out, lights on, Bliss in the ring. Oh my god. Riptide already. Oh my god. Oh, that sucked. What the hell was that? That was 2 minutes. That was a squash. Well, we'll find out in a second. Dom's hilarious. Jumps on Rhea. That was... What was that? Did Natalia even get a move in? Birthday match. Was there even Natalia getting a move in? She didn't even... There was nothing. The bell rang. Yeah. They're doing the replay. Booted her out, threw her outside. Brought her in, Riptide, it was over. Oh, what a waste of time. Pure squash. Waste of time. Alright, let's see. You guys think Alexa Bliss does not show up? No, you're right. Nothing. Sippy Seo or Cheo? I got no links for you, buddy. Gotta pay for services. Wow, that was a waste of time. Well, there's no build. And you gotta get Rhea on the card, I guess. The entrances were longer. Do you imagine being Rhea Ripley for a second here? You just flew all the way across the world. You're jet lagged. You've done PR for a week in Saudi Arabia. Doing interviews and meet and greets and all this stuff. Your clock is thrown right off. And you come out and you do like you said, an entrance is longer than the match. And now you're gonna go and fly home. You're getting paid like a superstar. You're getting paid big money, but when you really break it down, you just flew across the world for 2 minutes of TV. Seth Rollins interview. She's paid minimum? I have no idea. Seth's like, I'm going home. Great Amita? Yeah, that's a good point. They get a vacation. Ty. I think Natalia got hurt and asked for the match to end. Oh, could be. Matt, yeah, I like, now that I see it officially on Seth, I'm like, I like the belt. And they kept the lineage. Well, Seth should be in the main event of every Raw. A revolutionary. Yeah. Disciple, now that it's on Seth, it's on somebody, it's big. I like how big the belt is, and it looks good. It's a modern World Heavyweight title, I'm into it. It's got even Winged Eagle in there, too. Guys, thank you so much for coming out. We are a couple of matches into this thing. We've got like an hour left on the show for the pay-per-view. Premium live event, the play. But thanks so much for coming by and watching with me. It's so much fun. Brock versus Cody is next. Guys, if you can, hit the like button in the stream. We got 139 people in here. If you just joined us, do me a favor and hit the like button. And subscribe if you haven't already. Also helps. Got some downloading to do tonight or tomorrow. We got to get some attires. We got to get... Everybody's got different attires. Oh, I could see there. Chris Danger just posted too. He's got those Fight Forever mini games. Had us like, whoa. So it's Chris and BDE are playing with Adam Cole and Britt Baker. That's so cool. Must be nice. I'm kidding. So far, this Saudi Arabia show has been good with surprises, which I like because they are typically not. They're very much just whatever, WrestleMania replays. Stuff's happening from it, which is good. Good to see. Ty, is this the mid-card main event, upper main event, or main event? Tribal Chief is going on last, so we have this and then Roman. So this is the upper main event of main events. Is Community Creations bugged? I don't know. I haven't played today. We still never get a Brock explaining why he jumped Cody. David, no, never explained. Why did he turn on Cody after WrestleMania on Raw? It was never explained. That's okay. So could we have... I fully expect... We got 1 hour left. So I fully expect this to just be like a brawl schmoz thing. It's a Brock match, which is usually 10 minutes. Cody loses. I gotta think Cody loses. He needs adversity. So Cody loses, and could we get Bray show up from under the ring? Maybe distract for a little bit, take us away from Brock, because you can't have Brock on every single show. And Brock and Cody, I could see them going on again until at SummerSlam. Skip Money in the Bank. Maybe in the meantime, or maybe it's just as another feud they tease is going to be Bray. Maybe Bray starts messing with Cody. No Bray. Look at his face! The mat is sacred! That Rhea match, man. Ooh-wee. That was a squash. I mean, nothing there. Lamont. Asuka new champion. I love it. Empress tomorrow. Yeah, boy. Love it. Uncle Howdy distracts Cody by just running ropes back and forth. David. Avi, what's going on, buddy? You joined us for the last hour. Thanks, man. Acknowledge me. Cody's like, my hand, or my arm, or my shoulder. One of these things is broken. I love Brock. Bite me! Javi, you're on vacation, taking a pool break. That a boy. I like that Triple H came out here for the Cody thing. That's a nice touch. Here we go, Brock Lesnar. Muhammad Majed, hello. Well, here comes the pain. We need Taz. We need Taz. Cody had the cast on the wrong arm? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Is it that silly? How's he gonna get his coat off? If his arm is all slinged up, how's he gonna do this? And he can't do the whoa. He'll do half a whoa. Boo, Brock Pyro. Brock's always good entrance. Ian, good to see you, man. Oh, he had it on the wrong arm for the press conference? Are you sure it's not flipped because of the camera? The whoa will be loud. Saudi Arabia likes Brock. But they're gonna love Cody. One arm. Whoa. He'll try to do it like Hell in a Cell where he slowly like takes it off. Brock might just come in and just like shoulder tackle him right away before he even gets his coat off. That's what I want to see. But we have potentially one. It's pay-per-view, so they can go as long or short as they want. It'll just be like, oh. Brock's looking jacked. It'll just be a fight. It's technically going to be a match. I thought they would do like a no-holds-barred thing. Where they just fight. They're still going to do it, probably. Tommy, I'm good. Good to see you. Yeah, it'll be Hell in a Cell flashbacks. Cody wins with the cast. Fake arm. Cody tricks Brock. And he rips off a fake arm. Hits him with it. Beats him with it. Here we go. Royal family. Dog collar match? That'd be sick. Do. It's a half woe, Ty. It's a half woe. Let's see the woe. That's all they want. They don't care about you wrestling. They just want you to go, bah! Trust no one. Hello. Adrenaline. Oh, Cody didn't get a very good pyro. He usually gets the bang. He got little. That sucks. It was like a nice gear, Cody. Too bad we can't use it in 2K23. Here we go. Whoa. Oh, he did the one arm whoa. And the one arm bang. Cody's pyro, man. Not the best whoa. Yeah, he's selling the arm. He went one arm low. He's like, the price is right. He's over here. His gear is awesome. I like the white. Cody, yeah. I am my kingdom. Oh, he's gonna take off his belt. Taking off a belt. Cole's talking about his cast. A ectocast? Is that what he called it? Oh, he's got some... Cody's got some cool space age, space tech cast that will allow him to wrestle. God. They had to sell that. No, he's fine. Now he's got this crazy mythical Elon Musk cast supernova that will protect him. I'm like, well, now it's a weapon. Space hacks, Tom. And it, Alex, it sucks into, it's like the symbiote. It will go into his arm and it heals itself. That is why he can do these things. But if he, in wrestling, if he hits Brock with it, that would be a DQ. But not in this world, because it's a Cody match. Elon versus Cody. I got Elon with a falling rocket, blowing up rocket on Roman Reigns. Does. Broken left arm. Brock's just laughing at him. Yeah, the crowd woke up for this match. They were down for the women's matches. They're standing now. See, I thought Brock would just come right out. There's right where I'm at. They're just stalking each other. Of course, Cody has to avoid him if his arm is quote unquote broken. You know what he should be in is a gauntlet match. Ha ha ha. Well, they're going to give these guys lots of time if Cody's going to keep running away. You want to fight? Brock's like, I'm going to kill you. Making Brock run. Oh my god. Oh my god. Brock's selling for him. Now he's got him now. Cody's dead. Cody's very dead. Sammy, you were going to doze off. Oh, Matt is like 6 seconds ahead of us. Oh, my bad. Well, at least Cody's playing the arm. He sells. He does all this stuff. But they're doing the Dusty Rhodes. Wasn't Dusty his broken leg? Or was it his broken wrist? Broken arm. It's the old... Matt, help me out. Kenny, help me out. Wasn't it the Dusty's old story? It was a broken arm? They're retelling. I know Bob Orton had the cast. Dusty forearm. Yeah, Dusty had the broken forearm. They played that up. They're redoing that story here. Yeah, they're doing a modern Dusty story. James, who needs to win Money in the Bank? Finn would be good to go after Seth to have a long feud. Drew McIntyre, if he came back, he needs it. No. Yeah, I don't know who else needs it. No one for Roman. I think Money in the Bank goes to somebody to fight for the World Heavyweight title. A complete, utter, random pick. For me, Dominic Mysterio wins Money in the Bank. He sneaks and cheats his way in there, and he shouldn't have won, and I think Dom should get the briefcase. And then you have all of Judgment Day fighting Seth. And then you eventually let Dom win the World Heavyweight title, and it's silly. And then the heat. Oh, the heat. The Horseman broke Dusty's arm. There you go. Joe. Cody is the next Bob Orton. He will have the cast for the next 20 years. Yeah. Cody will... Oh, he'll be a combination of Bob Orton and DDP. He'll always have rib tape and just a broken something. Broken forearm, broken hand. And he'll be poetic about it. It'll be Latino heat. Exactly, Ty. It will be Latino heat. See, Cody's getting all these hope spots early. Brock's going to come back and just F5 the crap out of him and end it. The question is what happens next? Will it be a definitive... I think they're letting Cody get some hope here. I think it's going to lead to a third match at SummerSlam. You're ahead of by a few minutes, it seems. Yeah, Corey, it's all timing's off everywhere. I'm behind, I'm ahead. Crossroads? Brock's still got the stitch. I gotta feel that that's getting cut open. The crowd really loves Cody. They're chanting one more time. Oh, he nailed it again. That crowd is really into Cody. Bay Villa, don't spell. Right. Try not to spoil. LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Finn Balor, Brock, Bobby Lashley, Dom for Money in the Bank. Good picks. Diesel, they're playing with more blood, yes. Brock's never been in the stand. He's been in Saudi Arabia for a week. Ooh. Yeah, Vito, it is nice to see Brock doing more regular stuff. Even Roman. I was worried Roman would not be on that much. Like, I thought he'd be on even less. And it's nice to see that it kind of goes in decent waves where you're like, you get enough Roman. You don't feel like it's... Brock's old run with the title where he was never there. Like his main pay-per-views, that was it. That was when he was absent. And I'm glad that Roman doesn't feel like that. And same with Brock's current run, this last like year and a half, 2 years. It's been way better. Cowboy Brock, since he's been Cowboy Brock. NXT Money in the Bank? It's not a bad idea. I just think NXT is too small. Brock's always crazy. He's so purpley. Tap! Yeah, 503 days of 10 defenses. Yeah, it was not fun. Can't break an arm that's broken? It's very true. Science. Brock's gonna pass out because he's purple and he's hot. Donnie! What are you doing? Oh, they're giving Cody all those hope spots. Is Cody really going to beat Brock Lesnar with one arm? There's the question. I should put this to the poll. Who wins? What do you guys think? Community poll is up right now. Who's going to win? Is Cody really going to beat Brock Lesnar with one arm? If he does, the feud is over. They had 2 matches and Cody wins both of them. Brock, they're giving a lot to Cody because Brock is normally just, I'm going to squash everybody. They love Cody. That'd be good heat on Brock if he beats him, but he should be killing Cody right now with a broken arm. Yeah, repeat that one more time. Yeah, he's got to... Brock needs to win. Brock needs to win this thing so they can get one more match. Maybe SummerSlam. And you got to take Cody off. Like, Cody's got to get killed here. Oh my god. Crossroads. Well, the thing is, repeat one more time, is that... Yeah, you can't give him repeat losses. Because he had the roll-up. Cheeky roll-up. And then if he loses here to a one-arm Cody, that would bring Brock back for a third match to annihilate him and win, and that doesn't make sense. So, some way, somehow... I mean, Cody could win, but Brock is like, you did it again, and then just kills him. Maybe that, but I think Brock's gotta win to get to a third and final match where they say no holds barred. Oh, here we go. Oh, we couldn't get him up. Ooh. Brock almost fell over. Yeah, Brock would make more sense. Brock with a ponytail is also terrifying. He's got to break both arms now at this point. If you're Brock and you're trying to do a real strategy here, and you're a UFC champion, wouldn't you just sit here and be like, alright, I broke this guy's one arm. Break his other arm. Then he's got nothing. Then you have a spaghetti man match. Just limping around. It'd be cool at JPW if Brandy did come out. She was like, stop the match, she throws in the towel. That'd be cool. But like you guys said, like he's going for the arm right now, again. It's like, but you broke it. So why are you trying to break it again? Oh! It's over. Okay, now they're gonna get the huge beatdown. Passed. Yeah, Cody passed out. He did not tap out. Good way to do. Okay, that was a little lackluster. Yeah, there's the story beat. Cody did not tap. He passed out. They pulled a Stone Cold Steve Austin. Cool. So now you got this third match. He didn't tap out, he passed out. Alright, that works. You guys thought Brock was going to win, but pretty close margin. Spaghetti Man match. Yeah, he's going to overcome adversity. Now you need to get, for storyline, you need to get Cody rehabilitated for a month. He needs to skip Money in the Bank. Like, he can't be in Money in the Bank. And you can't, to me, you can't do Brock and Cody at Money in the Bank either. Unless you want to do 4 matches. You could do a Money in the Bank where it's just a beatdown. And then Cody's like, one more time at SummerSlam, and Cody gets the definitive win. So you could get Brock up 2-1, and then you can get Cody in a final match and they tie the series. It won't really matter. It would be the final win was Cody. Yeah, I think Cody Brock would be better at SummerSlam, but you have to somehow pace this and space it out. I feel like they'd be gun-ho to just turn around and say, do it at Money in the Bank because it's in the United Kingdom, and that's a huge match, and you want Cody on the card. No, they're definitely going to do a third match. It's a matter of when and where. Decent match. Pretty short. I didn't really love that ending. Like, I like the pass out, but it felt like I just looked over and was like, oh, he's done. Scott? Yeah, Asuka won. Cody Brock Hell in a Cell SummerSlam? That'd be good. That would work. Yeah, I didn't love that match. I don't think Cody had enough, like, his back wasn't against the wall a lot. Cody didn't suffer enough. To me, that should have been same ending. Kimura lock pass out. But to me, it should have been Brock beating him up. Like, Brock's whole thing was, I want to fight you. I want to fight. So I think that should have been just Brock. Cody getting a couple of, like, shots in, one arm, and trying to do something. I think that should have been there's no suplexes. That should have been way more of just Brock suplex him like John Cena. Kimura lock, pass out, and the crowd's like, wow. And then he's really got to fight underneath. That was still a lot of Cody giving you big hope. Chris Janke, yes. Asuka is new champ. Alright, the main event is next, ladies and gentlemen. There's still going to be about, well, by the time they do the entrances, Roman's entrance is 10 minutes. By the time they do the entrances, Yeah, it'll be a 20-minute match. The show's gone at a good pace, though. Back to Cody Roman at 40? If so, how when they're on different Rumble? Yeah, the only way, James, is, I mean, it's either Cody wins Money in the Bank or Cody wins the Rumble. And I think right now it would be better for someone to win the Rumble to go after the Money in the Bank that goes after the World Heavyweight title. I mean, technically they could cash in and go to any brand, but it'd be easier on WWE if somebody else just goes for the other title. And like, I like to see Edge win because he can do a retirement story. And then Cody, if they want to finish this story, like Cody says, you have Cody win the Rumble, but he's got to enter at like number 1 and face Brock in the Rumble, eliminate Brock, eliminate Gunther again, go through everybody that he's fought for the whole year, have those moments, and then he wins. David, no, I'm not going to watch long Battlegrounds. I don't have time. Just doing Night of Champions, Day of Champions, Lunch of Champions. Disciple, it's almost 3 a.m. where you are? Oh my goodness, man. It's 3 in the afternoon here. 3:30 in the afternoon. Lamont, I'm just curious how this ends. This is going to be... The thing about the Roman matches, I mean, obviously, is that it's all story. Bloodline story. So it's like the match doesn't matter. It's just we want that last, like, 5 minutes. What's the turn? What's the story beat? And that's great. But it makes the matches meaningless. Oh, they're doing a Ronda Rousey promo? I don't need this. Do not care. Haven't enjoyed Ronda since her first WrestleMania. When she came back the second Royal Rumble, that's when I was done. What are they doing? Like a Ronda Rousey biography or something here? She hasn't done that much. They've tried. I will never get over Ronda Rousey. The amount of attire adjustment she does in every match. It drives me insane. It's her thing. Doesn't matter what she's wearing, she has to hike up her pants, adjust it out of her butt. I hate it. It distracts me. It's not fun. It's annoying. Every move she does, she has to pull her pants and her shorts out. Like, just get clothes that work for you. Pro Wrestling Guy, hello. How are you? I don't care about Ronda now. And it's too bad, too, with, like, Shayna. Like, them as a tag team a year, maybe even a year and a half ago, would have been really killer with Shayna coming up. But because Shayna's been so flat for so long, and Ronda, nobody cares. This is the best they can do, but there's no heat. And they need to up the badass of Shayna and Ronda. Like, people need to be fearful that this is like a power trip where they could win everything. Joe, Ronda's second run has fallen flat. She's getting worse and worse. She is, and she's getting more injured, right? It's like, okay, she's getting more and more injured. She's in the tag titles. No one cares about the women's tag titles. Anthony, it's a good question. Is tonight going to be the night they turn? Oh, Omos is in the crowd. My goodness. Why isn't Omos in the match? Do we sometime see the old version of Cross? Not tonight. Yeah, Chris. Eric Young is in WWE. I hope maybe they do something with Wyatt's. Maybe? Bring in Eric Young, Karrion Kross, Alexa Bliss. Put them all with Wyatt. Make a new Wyatt family. Do something fun. Oh yeah, we're going to get the big Roman Reigns 1,000-day celebration. Well, this is all going to culminate. You know what? The ratings for a 1,000-day Roman Reigns celebration is probably going to be really high. Based off of what the outcome will be for tonight. Whatever tonight ends up being. It's the third of our 3 main events. That's not a thing. Good for Roman Reigns. 1,000 days. That's impressive. 916? Yes, they are. Well, the Bloodline story has picked up again. I'm glad for that. I want to see what Kevin Owens is going to do. I think there's going to be hints of Kevin Owens turning. Not tonight, but longer term. He's getting sick of the Bloodline and the Roman stuff. Like, he's tired of it. Apologize. Acknowledge me and apologize. Jimmy's had enough. So good. Four belt Roman. 6, really, because he wouldn't let Solo touch the belts. Jay always saving the bloodline. Jay's he's a very conflicting character, isn't he? Hates it, loves it, secretly hates it. He loves Sammy, he can't do it. Oh. Now he's got to defend, now he's trying to protect Jimmy. There's so much here. Ty, dude, thank you for your super chat. Thank you very, very much. Maybe a hot take, but I think Ronda is overrated. It's not a hot take. Not at least, not in this room. I don't think she is a good wrestler. That Mania match was horrible. And that kick to Raquel on Monday looked rough. Yes, she slipped. And she missed it. And I think Ronda's promo was cut. Ronda's promo was to promote women in Saudi. Yeah, Ty, it's not too much a hot take. I don't disagree with it. I thought the kick was hilarious because she slipped. Can't predict those things, but you could practice it. And then her matches are not inspiring. They're not fun. The only time I've enjoyed Ronda a little bit more was in this current iteration, was when Triple H first took over and she was coming through the crowd on SmackDown. She wasn't talking. She had the bag of money and she was dumping on the table. Like, she was being more badassy and kind of like a Brock Lesnar type. That worked for me. But then they quickly just left it and it was gone, Ty. And I was like, oh man, that was nothing. Yeah, I don't think she's overrated because I don't think she's rated. Like, I don't think people care. They do not care. She's so infrequently on TV. Now it's like, oh, they're going to win the women's tag. And we're like, okay, so what? Now we're going to have to listen to Ronda do promos when she wins the tag titles. I hate how she holds the microphone where she's like, nah, I don't really care. Come on, guys, man. She's terrible on the mic. And Shayna doesn't get enough time on the mic either. She's not very convincing. Remember, Jimmy is the new tribal chief. He is the new tribal chief. It's all your fault, Roman. Shayna and Ronda could use a Paul Heyman. Yeah, they definitely could use a manager. That is a good point. 916, yeah, man. Trish Stratus? Winner, winner. We all win. We're all eating tonight. Guys, thanks so much for being here and hanging out for our watch along. Get into the main event. We've had good matches. Some good story beats have come out of this. I am, for a Saudi Arabia show, they're treating it like a regular pay-per-view. It's Night of Champions. They've made it interesting with the outcomes of things. And your poll is up, guys. I'm going to ask you now. Answer the poll. Rizzo Shea, answer the poll. Good to see you. Roman and Solo win. KO and Sammy. Let me know. Who joins Trish and Zoe? Good question. You can kind of see them doing, like, are they going to be a tag team, David? Or is it going to be... Who's coming out first? Roman's coming out first. Oh, damn. Or is it going to be Zoe... Trish becomes like the manager and Zoe and someone else team up as the tag team. If it's Trish and Zoe, give them the tag titles. Well, Lamont, answer the poll. Now the bloodline, or excuse me, the Usos are not supposed to be in this. Still like Roman's theme. Solo, we gotta win these titles. Head back, get on the jet. Go to Waffle House. Start eating good, man. And he's dedicating this to Afa and Sika. Remember that too. That's why I'm like, are you going to disappoint the family? Thomas, D'Angelo, or D'Angelo, I want Edge to win the title too at some point. Maybe it's whoever takes it off of Seth. If you get a heel that takes it off of Seth, maybe Gunther, and you could have Edge beat that person to win the World Heavyweight title. I love it for Edge to be kind of his retirement run. Give him like three to 4 months with the World Heavyweight title. The title he never lost. And then he can be beaten and retire finally, like properly. He can lay the title down, or he can hand... Maybe it is to a face. Maybe it is to Seth Rollins. Like, he beats him, maybe Seth beats him back for it. And it's like he hands the title to the new champion. And he's like, I'm done. The wheels fell off, and it's the gunslinger storyline. The old gunslinger in the West. This is an interesting show with Solo. Like, they've done some interesting stuff. Now you got Roman Reigns and Solo going for tag titles. Yeah, he's past Pedro Morales' tag or title run. What's the Hulk Hogan record? Wasn't the Hulk Hogan's record like 4 years? Caleb, it's just entrances right now. It's Tribal Chief's entrance. Acknowledge him. What was Hogan's run? Yeah, Matt Kenny, same way. See, that's where Edge could be the champion and lose to somebody coming up behind him. He doesn't need, you're right there, he doesn't need to lose it like back to Seth, who's established. He needs to give it to somebody else. Ty, Hogan's was 1,044. Oh, okay, so that's his first run though. 1647? Didn't Hogan have 2 long title reigns? Like going down the Roman's facts and accomplishments are so good. I know. Asuka Bianca was the weakest. Weakest wrestling match, but surprising outcome for me. I hope the Usos, I hope Jimmy super kicks Roman. Jay is like, what are you doing? And Solo's go, I'm so interested in this. Hogan's was 1.5 thousand days. Okay. Yeah, Roman's gonna pass that. Did you like Asuka Bianca tonight or WrestleMania? I mean, I like tonight's better because Asuka won. Which they should have done at WrestleMania. God, could you imagine Roman's doing right now? Right now, he's on my screen. He's holding up both the belts. Imagine he's got the tag titles around him, too. Good lord. Seth, Drew, McIntyre, Braun Breaker, AJ Styles is the new world order. Not a bad idea. Yeah, Matt Kenny, the story, the fear I've had with Roman has been, is the story getting stale? Is it gonna get too watered down, too boring of he's the champion? Post-Mania, I had a little bit of that, but now that we kind of see what they're doing, Cody's doing a thing to get back up, and you got Roman doing this bloodline thing like pretty exclusively, now I'm not too concerned with it. This is where Roman goes back and he says, we're making filet mignon, man. This ain't no fast food. We're in the 3rd inning. I'm like, I believe him now. And so I don't have a problem with this title reign because there's still story happening. Do I wish he won more, like was on TV more? Yes, but we come to accept Roman is now top level. It's God mode now. So it's special when he wrestles, and it's special programs, and I just wish that they would take the effort they put into a bloodline story with the twists and turns, the emotions, the character development. I wish they would do the same in the other divisions, the other storylines. If not to the same degree, but just why wouldn't Triple H be turning around to the writers and going, okay, we have a specific team of writers for the Bloodline stuff. Why would he not go to the whole writing team and go, I want you all to be aspiring to do what we've done with the Bloodline story and do that with all of our stories to some degree. Maybe they can't because they run them too short, like a month or this or that, but try to make them more captivating. Sammy Bear King, it's time to end it right. Go Sammy and KO. Oh, that's cool. Sammy's got a good pop. Pretty cool for Sammy and Kevin Owens. Like, they're in Saudi Arabia. They have not done this. And very much for Sami Zayn. I was watching Sami's entrance. Ty, 1474 is Hogan's reign. So he's got another year. I don't know. That's a long time. 1474 and Roman's now at 1 year. Next year. So this time next year, he'd be at 1300 days. So Roman would have to get to next next like Rumble. Another year and a bit to beat Hogan's reign. Basically, take it to WrestleMania. Roman's got to go through 2 more WrestleManias to realistically be beaten, to beat Hogan's reign. I don't know. 2 more years of Roman with the titles? Cleveland 032, you like my X-Men collection? Thanks, man! There's some cool stuff on the shelves. Usually my head's blocking stuff, so. Yeah, see, it's all in focus now. So you got, like, Marvel. You got Ninja Turtles. There. Old X-Men toys down there. More X-Men down there. Your WWE's here. More retro X-Men. There's a lot of X-Men. Oh, and down in there, that's all Spider-Man. And that there is Batgirl #1. Like her, excuse me. Yeah, it's Batman animated series. It's Batgirl #1 and its first appearance of Harley Quinn, which is really cool. And where's the other one? Oh, down here, you can't really see it. That's a Fast and Furious car, the original Fast and Furious 1 that I love. And there's Web of Spider-Man #1, which is the first appearance of the symbiote. That's a banger of a comic, framed. Also next to that, I'm not showing off, I'm just explaining things. Doctor Strange #1, right there. That one's legit. Do you sell hats other than shirts? No, Chris. I don't really sell hats on my site. Chris, if you go to intotheam.com/assemble, I just put the link in the chat. If you go there, use my promo code ASSEMBLE, you get 10% off your order, and they sell hats and merch. Even the shirt I'm wearing today is from Into the AM. So go check them out. It helps out the channel, support the channel, and you get cool stuff with good prices. Oh, Sammy's talking. Oh, he's speaking their language. That's cool. Ty, thank you. The thing is, it would be the Universal... Sorry. It would be the Universal reign, not the WWE, so we'd have a longer reign, but technically wouldn't be beating Hogan's reign. At least that... Ah, that's a very good point. Yeah, Ty, that's a very good point. He's not beating Hogan's... He's beating longest reign of a title, but it's not the WWE title. And that one has the history. Okay, this is... That website is fired, bro. Roman? Roman, good. Cool. Alright, tag titles. Is that match starting yet? The bell's about to ring on my end. Alright, I'm ending the poll. You guys say... 55% of you say KO and Sammy are winning. They might win and retain. This is interesting. Roman from Scotland, hello. I did, Matt. I had the poll up the whole time. Alright, let's see what's going to happen. Roman breaking... They're going to just... At least they got into the 1,000 days. And that wasn't that difficult. But are they going to get... what if they get The Rock available and they do The Rock at WrestleMania? Do we finally get that? Or do we get Cody round 2? Or do they fast track the Bloodline story and Cody wins Money in the Bank and cashes in at SummerSlam? Ends Roman's reign? Haha. And then Rock Roman at WrestleMania. There's options. I still think it's Cody and Roman at Mania. Oh, they're all into Sammy. Now the crowd is awake. They've been very quiet. It's funny, like, I think it was last year or last time they came, the crowd was really into stuff. This time they've been very subdued. They like Cody, and they love Sammy. So it's kind of smart they put this on last. Montreal flashbacks, Tom? Yeah. Good crowd. Ooh, they're gonna let Sammy kick it off. Oh, Sami Zayn and Roman starting it off. Chris, Janky, you signed up for newsletter? What newsletter? I don't have a newsletter. Is Roman gonna tag out and go to solo? He's not. Sami Zayn. Chris, Janky, you said you just signed up for newsletter. I don't have a newsletter, so I don't know what you're referring to. Ooh, Roman talking trash. If anyone should go over Hogan's 1474 reign, it's Roman. They're in too deep to pull back. Yeah, they are. If anyone's going to do it, it's now. It's Roman. Roman's getting so pissed. I love it. Their Olay chance. Oh my god. Oh, they tagged in Solo. Who earns? Get that heat. Ooh, the heat. Oh, Chris. Well, the link is to, yeah, Into the AM is a brand that I collaborated with. And they sell hats and t-shirts and shorts and all types of gear. So they've worked with me. That's not my site or anything. So I'm just saying, if you go and buy anything there, use the code ASSEMBLE, you get 10% off the order. It's a good deal. That crowd is going nuts. But Chris, thanks for supporting them too. They're a great brand. They're great people to work with. Thomas, don't spam. No one's touched each other yet. There's no match has happened. Roman is losing his mind, yes. Finally, a lockup. My god. 15 minutes later. All of that to get to a lockup. That's like Montreal. It took them forever. Chris, no problem, buddy. Qatar. Finally, 10 minutes later. We have a match. Good lord, everybody. By the way, guys, I will stick around after when this pay-per-view is over, and we'll do a little bit of a roundup. Little mini post show, just a couple of minutes. We'll get everyone's thoughts on it. Solo's a beast. Get this off me. Get this man off me. Kick his ass, Sammy. Come on. Yeah, I'm about to get it. It's like, is this a match? No. It's not even really a match, man. Beat his ass. Roman's sitting there. Beat him, dummy. This thing's taking a while. Alright, Kevin Owens is in. Smash him. They're just punching. Nothing's happened. Chris, how does one get their custom download in 2K23 to work? I tried L1 and R1. How to get their custom download? You have to just upload it to Community Creations. Create your character and then upload it. When trying to play. How do you upload? Oh, how to get their custom download to get it to work? I'm not quite sure, Chris. I don't really know what you mean. You should just be able to play them. It's a custom download. Yeah, Matt, the crowd is definitely into this. It's good to see. You downloaded it, but you can't play it? I don't know why then, Chris. You should just be able to go into Exhibition and go over to Creations, Creative Superstars, and just click it. So I don't know, buddy. Night of Champions has been pretty good. So, for Survivor Series this year, what if we get champions across brands? Like, they bring in NXT again. So what if we get Carmelo, Roman, and Seth in a match? Sean the Washer Kid, don't say your name wrong. Did I do that correctly? Hi, Sean. Was it a hard one, Sean? But the R1, L1 is not moving to highlight the options. That I don't know, man. Roman just slowing this match down, man. They've got like 10 minutes, maybe. But it's premium live event. They can go as long or short as they want. Yeah, David, that'd be great. Lee, Gunther, and Theory. That'd be a lot of fun. Who should dethrone Austin Theory? LA Knight. Yeah, they gotta... Andrew, the whole build has been like Uso interference, Uso interference. They gotta... They're not gonna not show up. Like, if they didn't show up, what would they be doing right now? If the Usos don't get involved in this, what? Then Roman should win. But everything with this build for this program has been the Usos getting interfering in the matches for Roman, costing them something. Xavier, Adam Cole has kind of got lost in AEW. Imagine if Vince didn't try to make him a manager, and he was either still leading NXT or the main roster. I know. I still hold out hope that one day I'll still see Adam Cole in WWE main roster. But he's got all his friends there. He's getting paid. His girlfriend's there. It's kind of hard. And he's like a top guy in AEW. Ty, they be eating sushi on the jet. Usos aren't here, man. They're on the jet. Jay's got sushi. Big old platter, Ty. Acknowledge me. I'm worried WWE Creative won't take a chance on this match and have Solo get pinned, making it look the weakest. Only give Roman an excuse to belittle Solo future Bloodline. It would do something, but it would depend if it's Uso interference. Then you could see Roman wouldn't be mad at Solo. He's after Jimmy and Jay. But it's the complexity is where Solo lies. If Solo eats the pin, there's been hints of Solo not being happy with Roman. He's going along with it because he knows he's the tribal chief. But the Usos are his brothers. So it'll be like, do we get a turn by Solo? Roman acknowledges sushi. It's so good. Also shrimp. Roman wants a shrimp ring. Roman, who do you think you are? The Nature Boy, Ric Flair? Woo! Roman's matches are slow. They are just methodical, slow paced. Randy Orton style. Who do you think you are now? The Nature Boy right now? How come the male referee is not wearing a turtleneck and long sleeve? It's a joke. Paul Heyman's also very interesting to always watching these matches. Acknowledge him. I'm gonna beat this man. Sushi with wasabi sauce? Hell yeah. Well, of course Sammy's getting owned. They gotta give him that hope spot, man. You gotta bring him back up. Triple H just posted on Twitter pointing to Asuka with the title. That's hilarious. He must be like, what brand are you on? I don't even know. Fightful just posted that Rhea Ripley dominates Natalia in 69 seconds. Nice. On her birthday. 69-second match. That's hilarious. And apropos. FBE, thank you, man. They're eating mahi-mahi. They're eating mahi on the plane. I almost said the ship. They're eating mahi on the jet. 69 seconds. Good lord. Oh, Solo with a super kick to KO. Yeah, Rhea's great. Oh, Seth had the gold fingernails to match? That's good little nod. Jay going to hit that super kick on Roman, challenge him, I feel like. Yeah, I feel like it's going to result... I think they're ultimately going to get to a tag match. Usos versus Solo and Roman, and Solo then leaves something, but... Or a singles match. Maybe we finally get that Jay versus Roman match. Usos on the bloodline in every corner. Jamie Gretsch, what's up, man? Thanks for popping in. Acknowledge them. Main event, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns. Yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe Solo, you guys are right. Maybe Solo just is like, I'm out. And he's like, I'm gonna go do my own thing, because my name is Solo. Maybe that's what Solo does, where he's like, I'm out with you, and I'm out with you. I'm done. And Solo's like, I'm going to go fight for US title. Other titles. Why do people leave, like, mean comments and things? Not you guys. I'm looking at comments on videos. Why do people leave not nice comments? Is it just to be trolls and just to be, like, not happy with life? Seems unnecessary. Blake Yock, I hope I said that correctly. Thank you very much for your super chat. I hope something exciting happens in this match. I think we're getting the match. Like, we're just getting what we're getting. It's gonna be a lot back and forth. We're all waiting for the finish. Yeah, JPW, I'm not doing anything to offend anybody. Just people leave certain comments. I'm like, you want me to reply and say something to get hostile with you. And I'm like, I'm not into it. I'm too tired. And Roman's not getting pinned. Kevin Owens is trying to pin Roman Reigns right now. I'm like, that ain't happening, brother. Roman is not getting the pin. Unless it's a DQ. There's a DQ finish. That's the only way this is happening. Ty, he going solo but first fighting for us. That don't make sense. That does not make sense. Solo Sikoa is a walking contradiction. Thought Roman was about to do Hurricanrana. Kind of looked like it, deadhead. It looked like he was going for it. Enigma, Usos won't show up. Solo eats the pin. The Usos tell Roman that he couldn't get the job done. Roman blames it on Solo. We also have the 1,000-day birthday celebration on SmackDown. So it's all gonna, whatever's coming out of this is gonna culminate there too. James, thanks, buddy. Yeah, JPW, I don't pay much attention to things. I just always kind of like scratch my head of like, what if people have time to put negative out? Like, Twitter is a cesspool most of the time, and I gotta cut back on that. But I see some, you know, generally the comments though, I'll give the community and people credit. People that comment on videos that I post, like, I'm not joking, like 90% are usually constructive, positive, have an opinion, like a fine opinion on their thoughts on something. Like, the majority of people are just like, I disagree. If they say, like, if they don't agree with what I say, they come in and they're just like, yeah, I disagree, here's why, and they leave a point, and I'm like, great, that is also valid. I'm not right, like, I'm not be all end all, it's an opinion. But people will come in and they're like, yeah, I disagree, I actually disagree with you, here's what I think of it. And I'm like, that's cool, that's a conversation. Stunner, spear, FBE, Sammy is sleeping. Oh my god, is he ever? Sammy's gonna come in for hope spots. Anthony, let me talk to you, brother. LA Knight showed up in Saudi Arabia just to wave his hand. It was terrible. That was good. Stunner into a spear. Beautiful. Tribal Chief can't be stopped. He's got that mahi-mahi in him, man. Going all day and all night. It's 4:02 a.m., Thomas? My goodness. I hope you're going to sleep after this. Or you're waking up and going to work. Something's going to happen, brother. Guys, thank you again for being here, for joining us. I'm in Canada. It's 2:02 in Canada. Caleb, you're in a different part of Canada than me. It's 4 o'clock here. It's 4:03 in here. Or 4:02. But thanks for joining. Doing a little live stream. Watching Night of Champions. Day Champions. Lunch of Champions. There we go. Sammy and Solo. 9:02 p.m. Hype Oil? Hype Ollie? That's a better time. Yeah, 916. That was good spear combo. Yeah, they're not... I don't know what's going to happen. Because of the crowd, I'm kind of like, Sammy should be getting that win, that pin. Sammy should be getting the pin on Solo. Something big's got to happen really soon. They're past the full hour, so we're in overtime. Blake, Ayok, being English, I am so happy this is in Saudi, so I don't have to stay up till like 4 in the morning, especially when I'm on holiday and vacation tomorrow. Very good point. Yeah, for me, it's always, pay-per-views are always like 8 p.m. at night, which is the way it's always been for me. I prefer when they're afternoon. I'm like, I get my day back. I love the afternoon shows if that's what you get. For other people, it doesn't work at all because they're like you guys are saying, you're like, it's 3 in the morning. I'm like, yeah, that's brutal. FBE says it's 11:03 here p.m. my country. That's more normal, like for what I'm used to, because the pay-per-view would normally be 11 p.m. It would be done. Rexta at 6 in the morning? That's early. That's like New Japan shows. I can't handle that. I can't watch wrestling at 6 in the morning. Although there was this. No, I've watched the pay-per-view from WWE where like I couldn't sleep. And maybe it was like a Saudi show, I don't remember. But I watched one and I woke up in the morning, something like at 6:30 in the morning, and I started watching it. And I actually really liked it because I wasn't available, or I avoided spoilers. Oh, super kick by Solo. I avoided spoilers, and then like the next morning, it was 6 in the morning, and I just sat and watched the pay-per-view, and I was done by like 8, 9 a.m. and I loved it. Oh, Sammy countered. Caleb, I'm out in Toronto area. Solo gonna get you. Solo's in trouble. Haluva kick. Oh, Roman broke it up. Oh, man. 3 o'clock in Minnesota? Bryce? Yeah, it's 4 o'clock here. See, I like day pay-per-views for me. I like the day pay-per-views. Because I'm going to finish, talk to you guys for a bit. And then I got... The referee's like, hey, get off of him. The ref's like, that's your save. Get out. You've made your save. That ref is really trying to get into it. This match is getting intense. Good for them, though. They know how to tell a good story. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Roman Reigns ref bump. Every time. That was like the one thing I was hoping they would not do. It's a Roman Reigns match. Ref bump. Does Sammy get the win on Roman finally? Now we wait for interference. Roman basically gets beat here. Sammy's lining him up right now. Oh my god. Sammy's holding his fist. He's going to do Superman punch. Adrian, my wife is from Tonawanda, New York, and used to go to Toronto all the time before the passports. Oh, right on. Yeah, it's not far, they're not far apart. Enigma, can I do commentary for the last 5 minutes? No, because I'm too distracted. I'm listening to you guys, and I'm watching pay-per-view too. Caleb? No, I'm not in Ottawa. I'm outside of Toronto. Oh my god, Kevin Owens with the spear. Yeah, you're right. Iraq. It's slow build. Now it's starting to get unhinged. Ref bump. Now the Usos probably going to come out soon. We shall wait and see. Hey guys, we hit 200 likes on the stream. Thank you very much. Way to go, team. If the ref wore the long sleeve shirt, he would dodge the spear. It's a very good chance. Oh, can't handle this. There's so much pressure. There's the Usos. Usos are here. Super kicks. They're taking out the Usos. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! They just hit. The Usos just super kick Solo. And Roman saw it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Roman's like, why are you here? Oh my god. Roman said, Jay, you touch me? Oh my god. Oh! Jimmy just super kicked Roman. Let's go. Oh my god, they're falling apart. Come on. Oh, he just nailed him again. Unbelievable. Oh, what's Jay gonna do? This is so intense. Come on, Jay. It's like a movie, like it's like a drama show, and they like shot him. They don't know what to do. Oh man. Jay is like distraught. The match isn't over, the ref is still down. Did he just shout Joe? Oh, Kevin Owens. Solo's eating it. There's no ref. One. They won. But the bloodline is over. Roman's like, I didn't get pinned. I didn't lose. He did. Wow. Kind of what we figured, but cool to see it play out. But what's going to happen? Now you got the 1,000 day celebration. Jimmy turned his back. They did it. It's over for Usos, man. I think now you're going to get that tag team match. You're going to get Solo and Roman versus the Usos. Unreal. That was good. That was like that felt like Royal Rumble. A really good story. Yeah, Lamont, Friday's ratings are probably going to be really good too. To see what happens. That's a lot of story on SmackDown. 1,000 Day Reign, so people want to just see that, plus the outcome of this. People are going to want to really tune into SmackDown. And Sami and KO retain. Now, it's like, what are you going to do with Sami and Kevin Owens? They're finally kind of done with the bloodline. Like, now they're on another show. Like, be done with this. Roman's lost. Yeah, Vito, I was kind of thinking the same thing. That reminded me of like a Breaking Bad or a Sons of Anarchy. Like, he shot him. And he's like, we gotta get out of here. He's like, what did you do? And he's like, he had to do it. That's what it felt like. Cody win or lose Muhammad? Cody lost. He passed out to Brock. He got... Oh my god. Well, it was finally kind of like a flip of the script, right? Because Jay went through all of this. Jimmy was like, what are you doing? And now Jimmy's finally cracked. And Jay's like, oh my god, he did it. But Jay's not... Now Jay's the one who's like, I don't know. We shouldn't do this. It's very interesting. Ty, I'm starting to think one of the Usos might actually dethrone Roman. They could at least tease it and give us the match. Give us Jimmy and Roman. Jimmy can't beat Roman on his own. Could be a 2-on-1 match, but I think it'll be the tag match. And then you get to figure out Sam Solo's story. Sami Zayn is just showing off his titles to Roman. Roman's like, oh my god. Blake Yoke, RAP Bloodline 2015-23. Hey, that's a hell of a run. That's a main event run. Yeah, Chris, well, it's just finishing up right now. I just want to see what's going to happen here. Roman's just walking off. And then we'll talk for a few minutes and recap. You can't have him, says Sammy. Now I'm wondering, like, what are you going to do with the tag titles? Now you got to move them on. Move on. Oh, Roman's still at ringside. Paul Heyman was like, Paul Heyman's like all sad. What is Paul doing? Oh man, that's Night of Champions, everybody. What is Paul doing? He was like, Oh man. It's good stuff. Acknowledge it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Night of Champions. Guys, I really want to thank you guys for our first watch along here on the channel. It's great. Had like over 100 people. I know, Paul is pounding. That's weird. Why is he doing that? What a weird thing for him to do. Let's talk now Night of Champions. Let's recap a little bit, shall we? Let's see here. So, Seth Rollins wins the World Heavyweight Championship. Pretty decisive. I thought this match was good. I didn't love it. I didn't think it was like a 5-star Dave Meltzer match. It was good. It was solid. It's just that I think so much of the build was Seth. It was just a foregone conclusion that it was Seth. I thought it was cool that Triple H gave him the title. But I think what didn't work for me, brother, in this match was that there was so much Seth and so little AJ build, and neither of them had a promo together. And so I think that's what didn't work for me, and why I thought it was a little lackluster, was we were just trying to get to the championship, and now it's like, okay, now let's go on to Seth having a true contenders and people to fight against. This match surprised me. I thought this was better than expected, and it was unexpected for the finish too. So Becky fought in her race car outfit, or her banana stand outfit, against Trish, who did a throwback for her attire, which was really cool. They went at it. They gave this a ton of time, but the end result was Zoe Stark came out, which I didn't see coming at all. Zoe Stark interfered at the end, towards the end of the match, hit her knee on Becky on the outside. Becky was busted open by the nose from that, from what it looked like. And we got Stratisfaction, and then Trish picked up the win and beat Becky in their first one-on-one match. So this is clearly going to move on. Definitely going to get another one at... Maybe they'll do Money, and maybe they'll do a trip 3 matches. Maybe a tag and then the final singles match. Because now you have a team of Zoe Stark and Trish. Now you can get, maybe Lita comes back, and you get Lita and Becky together. And they could team up and take on these two at like Money in the Bank, and then you could have the final blow off of Trish and Becky one-on-one maybe at SummerSlam. Ty says in the chat, because every time someone shows up, why they ain't supposed to, gets blamed. That's why Heyman be looking like that. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Another super chat here from Blake Yoke. Thought Ali was going to win for a second there. They did a good job. We'll talk about that in just a second here, but they did a good job with Ali. But I like, even Matt Kenny in the chat says, I like the Zoe touch. Yeah, I thought this was good. I like this a lot because not only like we get the Becky Trish story to go on longer, which is good. They're doing longer storytelling. But I thought this was really good because of Zoe Stark. And you're giving somebody new. Somebody from just got called up from NXT, has had 2 matches, and now she's in a women's main event program. That's huge. Sean Roget, you're freaking out. I'm glad you're here to freak out with me, buddy. You got a lot of stuff that just happened. A lot of stuff just went down, brother. And I gotta say, I'm here for it. 0123, thank you very much for your super chat. Your first super chat. Thank you very, very much. Too sweet to you for coming by for the first time. Thanks for doing this. It was a fun stream. Dude, thank you very much. I had a blast. This was a lot of fun. And it was a good show. Gunther versus Ali. Gunther retained. I wasn't surprised by this, but they did give Ali a lot of spots, a lot of hope spots, and it ended with, I believe, the powerbomb by Gunther. A lot of chops. The mat is sacred. Ali lost. Now what do you do with Ali? Ali, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Ali is a free agent, isn't he? I really think that you should try to focus Ali on SmackDown. Maybe get him in a program with Austin Theory. Do something. Gunther retains. I think Gunther's going to beat that Honky Tonk Man record. No problems there. This, holy crap. This was my surprise moment of the night. Asuka beat Bianca for the confusing Raw SmackDown title. So this match was kind of paint by numbers until we got towards the finish. So Asuka tried to pull off the mist and missed that. I thought the camera work was bad on this because it didn't really enhance that. I was like, was that a blown spot or she didn't hit it? So she didn't hit the mist. And then they tried to go for KOD, didn't hit that. Go back and forth. Then Asuka turned around at some point, and the replay did a better job than the live feed of this, where Asuka turned around and she blew the mist onto her hand and got it on her fingers. And in that split second, you're like, what is going on? And then she got her up and raked her in the eyes with the mist. And then Bianca started freaking out like a cartoon character. She's like, my eyeball. And then it was over. Asuka wins. Raw Women's Champion on SmackDown. So there's that. Oh, Travis, it was confusing. The title situation's more confusing. But this is great for Asuka. This hopefully gets Bianca out of this scene, gets her into more character development where we're going to see her develop more, maybe turn heel, maybe just try to have some adversity, like she loses a little bit so fans will not think that she's just shoved down our throats. So I really like this, and I hope it means that we get new title contenders like Io Sky, for example, to go after the title. And hopefully, there's a bug down here, hopefully it means that they're going to change the titles. Now, I like some of the suggestions in the chat. I thought of this myself too. I really think they need to, now that Night of Champions is done, Asuka's the new champion. This is a very easy opportunity for Triple H to come out and just go, Asuka, let me congratulate you as being the new champion. You're not the Raw Women's Champion. You are the new WWE Women's Champion. And on Raw, he can go to Rhea Ripley and be like, you are the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Women's World Heavyweight Champion. Glad this happened. Like to see Bianca turn heel, or at least get into a new feud, do something else away from the belt for a bit. Remember too, Charlotte is still looming out there. I don't want to see Charlotte and Asuka. I want to see Io Sky and Asuka. That'd be nice. Okay, this, according to Fightful Select, this was 69 seconds. Rhea Ripley, Natalya. This match was 69 seconds. Nice. And Rhea Ripley won. Nothing happened. Got on the outside, threw her into the steps, got her in, riptide. It was over. Complete squash. Nothing happened. No interference. We move on. They need to switch the titles, though. They got to figure this out. This was just to get Rhea on the card. They put the women's matches back to back, which I thought was interesting. Usually they spread them out a little bit more. We got Cody versus Brock. Brock Lesnar defeated Cody Rhodes. Put him in a Kimura lock. Cody passes out. Does not tap out. Cody passes out to the Kimura lock. What do you guys think? 'Cause for me, I didn't like this as much. This is their second match. Now I believe we're going to get the third. Probably at SummerSlam. They want to skip Money in the Bank and maybe, play up the injury a little bit. I don't know. Maybe Brock tosses or costs Cody and Money in the Bank like spot or something. This feels like more of a SummerSlam payoff. I didn't like the nuts and bolts of the match because I felt like Brock should have come in here with Cody having the quote broken arm. I think that this was a chance for Brock to come in here and decimate Cody like he did to John Cena back in 2012, and just do just suplex City him all the time and go after his arm and then get him in the Kimura lock and do the exact same finish where he passes out. Maybe give Cody like the couple of hope spots like he did. Let him hit two crossroads. But this felt like too much of a normal match where Brock was on the defense too much. I needed more Brock beating him. Really beating him. Maybe making him bleed. Also, it didn't make much sense that Brock was going after a broken arm. Why would he go after an already broken arm? Just saying. He would break his other arm. They don't have the final match posted. Probably because it just happened. Well, the main event. Your main event was Roman, the Usos. Roman and Solo, KO, Sammy. And that final match, you guys saw it. We did get Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens beat the Bloodline. Sami Zayn got the pin on Solo. But it was not before the Roman Reigns ref bump. We saw that. So we got the ref bump happen. That happened for a very long time. That ref should have been destroyed for how long he was out for. This is the problem with Roman's matches for me. The ref bump is almost guaranteed. But it happened. Brought in the Usos. Super kicks. They started taking out Kevin and Sami Zayn. And then it turned into Jimmy giving not one, but 2 super kicks to Roman Reigns. And then we got the finish of the match. But it was all about Jimmy hitting those super kicks on Roman Reigns, who just passed his 1,000-day reign. And he's going to get his big birthday party special on SmackDown. Roman couldn't believe that he lost. The bloodline has now crumbled, ladies and gentlemen. It's got to be over. Jay hesitated. He did not take out Roman Reigns. But it's a big deal. And I think a lot of people were like, we got kind of what we wanted. It moved along at the very end there. Blake, with the super chat, thank you very much. WWE should get a new TV deal so Britain knows the storylines going into matches, as we have to wait 30 days. Do you really? That's bollocks, as you guys would say. Like, that's nuts. That is terrible. So Solo took the pin, so you got Solo, who's Roman can come in and say, I didn't lose. He did. Which is the best. This is going to be very interesting. I think SmackDown's going to be a massive show now. You have the 1,000-day celebration. You have Jimmy. You have the Usos essentially turning, breaking up. The crumbling is happening. I think what you're going to get now is the Usos going in the tag match against Roman and Solo. You got to think that that's going to happen at Money in the Bank. If not for sure, SummerSlam. But we're going to get way more Bloodline. And I actually, to be honest, I really like this because it's not what it was last year at the beginning of like the season of WWE, where Roman is just going through challengers and you were getting kind of sick of just challengers because you knew Roman's never going to lose. I like this whole pivot of now it's all Bloodline and you're not focused on Roman defending the titles. He's in this huge storyline, and that's the biggest piece. So I really do like that because it allows things, if Cody is going to be the final challenger again at the end of the year into the new year, it kind of works because you get Cody so far removed from it and he's fighting from underneath with Brock. Maybe he takes on Wyatt down the road or somebody else. You got to get all the way to the Rumble essentially. Then you're kind of home free. But then you get Roman doing this entire Bloodline story, which maybe it's going to culminate at Survivor Series. I don't know about you guys. Ty Goodridge with the super chat says, they do that with every injury though. Since it's broken, it already hurts and it's weak. You attack the vulnerable spots. Always been a WWE's way of booking. I know it is. But it's just like in real life, if Brock already broke that arm, like break the other one. Didn't hurt him. It's not going to hurt him anymore. It's like the pec. Tor's pec. Jimmy's the tribal chief now, everybody. I thought overall, guys, I don't know about you. Let me know in the comments here. Thank you for joining us, doing this live with us for our watch along. I'm just recapping it now. The ending was good. That was very good Bloodline storytelling. That felt like Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber level. I feel like I was missing that for the last few months. You got post WrestleMania lull. Now I feel like it's ramping up again, and now I can't wait to see what's going to happen next week. The other piece that I'm interested to see what happens with is going to be and Kyle, we're talking about this right now for the wrap up. What's going to happen with the tag titles? Kevin, Sami Zayn, they were defended. They're unified tag champs. They're on Raw. Now what? Now you got to get them away from Bloodline. They got to get into a feud with somebody else to make the tag titles matter. For me, I really wish they would just split up the tag titles. I don't see that happening because otherwise that's too much of an incentive for the Bloodline to touch the tag titles. But now you really got to get Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn doing something. Like, get away from the Bloodline. Get other tag teams mixed in there. Start building up the division. do something. They've been battling a little bit with Imperium. I think personally, I'd like to see on Raw they shift gears and get into it with Judgment Day, and start planting seeds of JD McDonough getting into Judgment Day. You could build that in with some singles matches against like Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Finn is watching. End up with Dom and Damian Priest winning the tag titles. I'd like to see that, but I needed something more from that. I think the reception, I thought overall, guys, for the card, I got more surprises out of it and good story beats than going into it, which is good. That made it worth watching. I thought it was fun and it was a good show to watch. It didn't really let me down. It led to more stories continuing and some new stuff. So I thought there was enough surprises. Like really, most of the matches, I should say, had good spots. I thought the Seth match was too predictable. It's done. Now we can move on to real storylines. Zoe Stark interfering with Trish was a surprise. I did not see that coming. Asuka winning was a surprise. I didn't see that coming. The match was kind of whatever, but the ending was cool. The Usos was great. Yeah, and the Rhea Ripley match was whatever. And the Brock one was kind of what we figured anyways. So a good balance. I thought it was a great show overall, though. I wasn't disappointed. The wrestling was good. It was just more about the stories and where they're going to go, which is great because then we're going to move into Money in the Bank, and now we get all these qualifier matches, which is going to be a lot of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up Night of Champions. I want to thank all of you guys. If you just popped in now, or you stayed for the whole thing, or you came back and forth, thank you guys so much for watching with me. You watched on your own streams, you did your own thing, but I appreciate it because we haven't done a live watch along here, and I think it was a success. So I enjoyed it. I liked the conversations. We had a good time. It was a good show. It went at a good pace. That's always good. It didn't drag. So thanks, guys. Stay tuned for more content on the channel for 2K23 and AEW Fight Forever. I'll have a lot more coming out as the game is coming out on the 29th. So we're going to get a lot more stuff out there if you're interested in Fight Forever. I'll do a Night of Champions creation coverage thing tomorrow or Monday and try to see what creations are out there for everybody, so you guys enjoy that stuff. It's good stuff. First watch along. Too sweet. It was awesome. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.